What we have here, and
What?
We are on. We are on. Like that pose. We are officially starting.
Hi. What's up? One more time, Jude. Diba? One more time.
Let's do it again.
Ulit.
I didn't hear it.
Ulit.
the eavesdrop live.
Oh, there you go. Hey, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. Sorry, I'm losing Jelly.
Jelly, we're losing you.
Jelly, we're losing you.
We're losing you, Jelly Bean.
Well, we are broadcasting live everywhere tonight, guys. We're all live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitter. It's going to be a really fun night. So this is the eavesdrop. Jelly. I can.
You're frozen.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
A
really?
little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
why?
I don't know.
Okay.
You froze, Jelly. Okay. All right.
He's gone.
She'll come
All
back.
right. Hello.
Okay.
And good evening, everybody. Hey,
Good
Jude.
morning to Del. Hi, Jude.
Hi, this is Jude Rocha. We are going live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. It's the first time for YouTube and Twitter. And if anything, I'm excited for that. So here we go.
Yeah. Don't forget, we can see your comments. So feel free to, I guess, shout out. And later on, if you have any questions, maybe for our guest, hopefully we'll be able to entertain those questions. But if not, I'm pretty sure our guest is going to give us a lot of information.
He's a performer. He's known behind the scenes as a photographer, but he really is quite the performer. You have to see him at work. He does what he does quite well. And so you think he's just a guy who looks into his lens and takes the shot. No, he actually props you up from the beginning when he comes down. His studio is in his house. And so he just descends from
now?
Yeah, hey, you're back, Jelly Bean.
Yay! Okay, all right, I'm alive. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, she's alive and she's here. She's not frozen.
Okay, so hi, everybody.
Hi, we were talking a little bit about our guest and how, I guess, how he works, his magic.
Upon
his, he's.
I believe Del has worked with him numerous times, right, Del?
Yes, since 2003, I think. All the way to 2017, was it? 17? 16?
And from the conversation I had with him, sabi niya may utang siyang chismisan with you.
Oo, nako, matagal na yun. That's juicy. He really knows the inside, the inside workings of many, 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 many things. And if you're not used to like show business, there's a lot to learn from him. So not just the juicy part.
Oh yeah.
But the inner workings of what it takes.
That's true. When we were talking about what we wanted to happen in the show, what we were going to talk about, dun pa lang, sobrang naaliw na ako. I'm like, really? Talaga? Ganun pala? Ano lang yan ah? He was just giving ideas on what we can possibly talk about. So much fun. Yes, I am here. I can see the comments. Joel, that's because I came from work, so dire-diretso na yan. It's called tuhog. Straight to the podcast.
I was telling Monica earlier
You
that
can
Jelly's
see.
getting back to her old Lagare ways.
Yes.
Hosting,
Lagare, Jelly.
Yeah.
Pero ang masaya,
We
walang
need
traffic.
to-
You don't have to go through traffic.
Yes.
You know, you can go from, mas marami ka
Sobra.
matutuhog this time.
And
Kung dati tatlo,
and
baka pwedeng 5.
No, unfortunately, I don't think so because there's always the technical rehearsal and then there's a long standby time. Unlike before, just an hour before the event, you can just be on standby at the venue. But this time it's a little bit longer because you have to check the connection, all those things. T. Lynn says, "What did I miss? Not yet. None yet.
Not
Don't
yet.
worry."
Alam mo, Jelly, ang natatawa ko, hindi mo man lang dinispute na gagawin mo yung 5. It's that you don't have enough time. Pero kung pwede gagawin mo, di ba?
Kung kaya, why not?
Sino ka ayaw sa
Ay,
pera?
nako.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
there, Jelly. I can see you
Wow.
so much better. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Oh, okay. Probably the people
Okay.
outside the house turned off whatever it was that they were watching, whatever it was that they were streaming. That's why.
All right. So we've got a lot of people really excited about our guest. Are we ready? Are we ready to introduce him?
He's
Let
here.
him loose.
He's hanging
Yes.
out.
He's hanging out. He's hanging out backstage. I love it. It's like there's like an actual backstage. It's so cool.
Okay, so let's do. Shall we? Let's bring him out for everyone waiting for him. Our guest for tonight has been in the photography industry for 35 years now. Oh my goodness. And he is one of the best in the field. He is known as the Philippines' first celebrity photographer. He is still known that. This is because numerous celebrities have been in front of his lens. Now, his works have graced hundreds of magazine covers, spanning his work on numerous posters and probably on billboards on EDSA.
And he continues winning multiple awards and recognition locally and internationally. His book, Merchant of Dreams, is a winner of the Fedrigoni competition in Milan and the HP competition in Singapore, and is now a featured work in a Milan museum. Wow. Recently, he published and produced his sold out book, The Good Photographer. Aside from that, he also produces books for others. Piola Pascual's Revealed. And Judy Ann
Who?
Santos.
Sino? Monica? Sino?
Papa P, Viola Pascual. I have I have lots of questions. Okay, and of course, Judy Ann Santos, Agoncillo's Judy Ann's Kitchen, both bestsellers.
So our guest also produces social media content for various clients, even cooks on the side, and develops food recipes for them as well. This pandemic reminded everyone of his gift of gab. Catch him live right now on Quarantine Chikahan, which he hosts. It's all online. You can just check it out. He has a lot of videos up. Please welcome on the eavesdrop tonight, Raymund Isaac.
Woohoo!
Hi, guys.
Virtual applause!
Ay, may pasabog ang entrada.
Oo.
Virtual applause.
Kailangan ako na magpasabog para wala na akong expectations, di ba?
Dala mo na rin ang sarili mong fireworks.
Oo, tapos Delamar, may dala na rin akong reflector para at least lahat ng glow nasa akin, di ba? Mamimiss mo tuloy.
Namimiss ko yan. Oo, totoo. Alam niya. Grabe.
Siyempre, Diyos ko, nagpo-produce na ako ng kung ano-ano dito. Di might as well tudohin na natin, di ba?
Parang we should get
Kailangan
tips from
matutunan
Raymond.
yan.
Oo.
Raymond, saan ba yung reflector na yan? Saan yan nilalagay for shows like
Under
this?
here?
Para may glow
Ilalim.
kami.
Oo, sa ilalim.
Ang bilis kagad, jump into the topic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome po sa show ko sa Eavesdrop. And sa mga hindi nakakaintindi how to look good in front of the Zoom camera or your own show like the Eavesdrop, Here are the tips. Tip number 1: the camera should be above the nose or the chin. Check your
Oh.
camera.
Nag-check na kami ngayon.
Chin
Ay,
level.
Naku,
Bakit?
Ayan.
Above
Ano?
pwede rin. Okay.
Above the chin or above the nose.
Okay.
Bakit?
Okay.
Because ang tawag dito age challenge. Kasi the older you get, the more jowl you have. Gravity ang tawag dyan.
Ah.
Pag
Hinihila na.
photographer,
Raymond, hinihila na sa impyerno.
huwag naman impyerno, ikaw talaga. Hinihila ka ng earth, ng Mother Earth. Wait, pero totoo yan. When I teach, sabi na, sir, paano namin naalisin ng double chin pag sa photography? Sabi ko, alam mo, mortal sin yan. You never tell your clients or your model or your artista na meron siyang double chin. Sasabihin mo lang sa kanila, I think gravity is affecting you too much today. Tapos, diba? Positive reinforcement.
Positive siya.
Oo, talaga. Because the older you get, the more gravity pulls you. Yan tuloy ang result of gravity. So it's not fat. But there is a certain truth to that. Do you know that gravity pulls your skin down?
Na-conscious lahat.
What it does is that's the reason why you say facelift is because it returns it back
brings
to
it
its
up.
original. Yes.
Okay.
So do not feel bad. Pag may nagsabing may double chin ka, ang sagot doon, punyeta ka rin. Ganon. Number 2. Ayan,
Number two.
Magbaon ng sariling reflector.
Yeah. So, ano yan? Do it yourself? Paano? Or do we have to buy that somewhere? Ano yan?
Do it yourself. I always tell my students, huwag kayong magpa-loko sa mga camera equipment na, kailangan natin ng reflector. Ang pinakamagandang camera equipment store ay dalawa lang yan. Either Ace Hardware
Ace
or
Hardware.
Okay.
Correct. Bili na kayo
Noted.
ng illustration board na puti, lagay nyo sa ilalim pag nagzo-zoom kayo para may feel like, okay, look at my face. Without talaga nag-release na to si Jelly.
Oo.
Ito with feel light. Tingnan nyo pag
Okay.
wala.
Okay.
Ang tanda.
Oh.
Tingnan mo,
Ay.
Okay.
Sabayan mo ng smile, ha? Para hindi halata ng tao na niyo.
Okay.
Sa mga, number 2 pa lang yun. Number 3, sa mga babae, actually pwede rin sa lalaki to. Since uso na ngayon mag-drawing ng kilay, itaas yung kilay ng konti. Para if you can't afford facelift, yung eyebrows, give that illusion na nag-facelift ka. Oo.
Pwede bang
Buburahin mo.
Pwede rin bang scotch tape sa gilid?
Ay,
Ganito.
nabibili na dyan. Ang tawag doon, lift. Totoo yan,
Yeah.
may nabibili sa Lazada niyan, the lift. Yung bang scotch tape ka dito sa gilid, tapos
Sa
hihilahin ka
gilid.
dito.
Oo.
Kaya nga sa China, bentang-benta yan eh. Sabi niya, pansit na naman, gano'n. Pinaponitel yung mga inchik doon para mag-face.
Di ba yan yung joke? Kaya daw sila
Kaya sila
singlet.
inchik, bata pa lang,
Kasi,
pinaponitel
oo.
na sila. Pero totoo yan, ginagawa namin yan sa mga may edad na artista. Naku, halata yun, yung edad, paki-ponytail mo na mahigpit.
Sige.
Pero at the end of the day, masakit talaga ulo nila kasi wala nang circulation.
Paano kung yung mata nasa gilid na?
Ay, dapat punta ka na talaga ng doktor. Akala nga nila, doktor ako. Sabi nila, minsan pag nag-shoot, pagandahin niyo naman ako. Gusto ko sabihin, hindi ako si Jesus. Wag po ako. Photographer lang po.
Hindi ka miracle worker. Ganon.
Hindi ako miracle worker.
Pero parang minsan kasi, grabe ka eh. Like, when you do your work, you think you make people look beautiful. I mean, to begin with,
That is true.
the artistas are beautiful, but somehow when they step in front of your camera, either there's a side that they have never seen before, a beauty they've never, glimpsed at, just through your lens, parang you make it come out. How do you do it?
Yeah.
Actually,
how do you make your artist feel comfortable and beautiful and confident?
Actually, hindi. Dinadaya ko talaga. Hindi, here's the truth, okay? When somebody
Wait,
comes,
may kontrobersya ka ha? Mamaya nga
Oo.
ano yan.
ay, hindi pwede on air,
hindi
nanonood.
pwede.
Hindi pwede. Hindi pwede. Alam mo, mag-chat tayo ng may private chat dito. Pwede tayo mag-chat.
Kahit blind item, hindi pwede. Gusto ko yun eh. May meron nga sinasabi siya eh. Si Raymond lang
Marami.
gusto ko. Pagka na ano yan, na, you know, when he gets accused of something,
Mhm.
he won't back down. Actually, gusto niya, patawag yung mga proofs nung shoot. Oh, eto, tignan niyo. Wala akong ginawa. Yan talaga siya, di ba? Ayun.
Ganda
Hindi natin
talaga si
sasabihin
Dela
kung
Mar.
sino yun.
Oo, alam mo si Dela Mar, pag nag-shoot kami, sabihin niya, sino yung nasa monitor? Gaga, ikaw yan. Sino ka ba?
Nagkaka tuloy, Del.
Hindi, kasi nasasapian ako. Nung minsan, meron sabi nila, okay, sabi ni Raymond, okay, so girl next door. All right, so si Juan Sarte was the one who did my face. Paglabas,
Grabe.
FHM!
Wow.
Oo, with the... Oo. Sabi ko, tapos
Girl next door
sinapian na
ka.
ako. Oo.
Yan ba yung mga bikini pics mo?
No. This was a
Ay,
bit
ay,
earlier. But that's what
ay.
I'm saying. Like with Raymond, let's talk about how you first sa celebrities. Kasi ako, I can speak of the non-celebs that you shoot and what you do for the talent. Kasi I've worked with some photographers, nakaka-intimidate siya. But you
Bakit?
I don't know. You have a thing about you where I just feel comfortable. You do music. Hinahanap niya yung jam mo. And then he'll play it. Yung parang hinahanap niya kung what will make you most comfortable. But first, celebrity muna. How do you prep a celebrity for a
How do
shoot?
you prep a celebrity? Well, number one, dapat magaling kang stalker. And I'm not even joking at this point.
Yeah.
For example, totoo yan. Total, we have Google, we have IG, we have Facebook, we have Twitter. So all the possible information, and plus the celebrity themselves will provide the information for you. So by the time that person comes into the studio, you have more or less an idea how the mood will be or how to handle the person. But there are also rules that you need to follow. Number one, this is about celebrities first, or actually even normal people. The more beautiful the celebrity is, most probably, I'm not saying all, they're the most insecure people in the world.
For
Do you
real?
know that?
Oh my
Yeah.
Buti na lang
God.
insecure ako.
Hindi.
Kung ganun lang ang batayan. Ako, ang ganda
No,
ko.
let me quantify. Oh, sige. That's not fair. Let me quantify. Maganda ka, Del. Ang point ko is the one who feels na sila yung pinakamaganda sa kanilang batch or sa industry. Sila yung pinaka-insecure. Why is that? Sasabihin mo, ito talaga si Raymond Bolero. Hindi, totoo yan. When you're pressured and you've been given that label or moniker that you're the most beautiful face in showbiz, kunyari, or the most angelic or classic face, every time you go out, there's this certain pressure that you don't wanna, you're frozen at that certain point na, teka, pag gumalaw ako, ibig sabihin, hindi na ba ako maganda? Pag pinag-iikaw yung isang side, baka pumangit ako, ma-disillusion yung tao sa aking kaganda na hindi pala ako maganda. So, the pressure is real when it comes to beauty. Kaya ako, ang hirap sa akin talaga eh. Nape-pressure rin ako. That's
Kasi
why I say beauty.
Ang
Ang ganda ko talaga. Ang ganda kong patukan. Kaya that's why I always say beauty is a curse. Sabi ng mga tao, ay gusto ko paglaki ko maganda ko. Naku girl, wag. Ang hirap na maintain. Hindi.
Mahirap.
mayaman ka,
Mataas ang expectation.
Oo. Mataas ang expectation na ngayon, lahat nabibili from ilong to baba. Diyos ko.
By the way, can you tell pag when you're working up close with people's faces and they deny that anything had been done, can you tell?
Yes, I can, but I will just say, ganda mo talaga naturally. Or may code kami.
May
Ang ganda mo
emphasis yung
natin.
naturally.
Naturally emphasis. Or bigla kunyari kami ni Juan Sarte, not naman Juan Sarte, any of the makeup artists or any of the stylists, pag may narinig kang code, ay, ang ganda-ganda ng science project ko sa school. Ganon. Ibig sabihin, isa sa mga ginagawa namin, may science project sa mukha or sa katawan.
Oh my gosh, buti hindi ko yan narinig.
Buti, hindi ko narinig. Hindi nagawa ka ba? Kaya mo dapat marinig yan?
Wala. Sa ganito, sa lagay na to, kung nagpagawa ako,
Wala,
iba.
original merchandise. Para kang Louis Vuitton original ka pa rin.
So have you, you were talking about the ones
Ba't
who
nawala
are
si Jude? Talaga na out of place ba siya?
And then, yeah, we're trying to
Ayun.
fix you.
Hey, ayan.
oo,
And then,
inaayos
para nasa gitna, we need you in the middle, Raymond. Kasi,
you're the
ikaw yung
star of the
star.
show.
Oo.
You're the star of the show.
Gusto
So,
namin yung
ayusin
pasabog
natin.
sa gitna.
Oo, ganyan yan. Every show ko may iba-iba akong green background effect. Kunyari may kausap akong kunyari dancer sa club. Yung background ko dancer. Hindi, seryoso.
Para
I
feel
like
ko.
what parang kala mo normal lang sa akin. Parang yung sinabi ni Jude last time nung interview nyo kay
Kay Tito
kay
Boy.
Boy.
Mm-mm.
Sabi niyo ang ganda ng background, ang ganda ng scene niya. Tapos Jude, you
Oo.
said something. There was a term to that I actually
Flex.
appreciated.
Flex.
Flexing your muscle ba yun? Ano sabi?
Flex.
Oo,
Sabi niya.
oo.
Yeah, it's a flex. It's a flex. Without even saying or showing na.
Kaya ako naghanda ako, magpe-flex ako. Every 5 minutes mag-iba ako ng background. Depende sa topic. Diyos ko, teka muna, may tanong ako, how many hours ba tayo dito? Kasi
Hanggang
Till
maubos.
11.
Hanggang maubos ang mga blind item mo. Clock.
Mars, hindi totoo yan. Hindi totoo yan. Maraming blind item. May mga pwede tayong mademanda na hindi natin pwede sabihin.
Oh
May
my
mga-
gosh. ito yung kailangan mo sabihin kasi one of the things that you go through when you enter Raymond's studio. Okay, his studio is also, it's a building and he lives on the top floor.
Yeah.
So when
Para
you
akong
enter, yes, parang kang
yung
inject.
hardware nasa baba, tapos
Oo.
hindi na ako nakatok.
Oo.
Mahirap na. Pera rin yun.
At saka kabuhayan, di ba? Sayang yung kabuhayan. So,
Tayo package.
when you enter his studio, merong upstairs, merong downstairs. Upstairs palagi, yun ang party. Andun ang pagkain. The craft services are there. And hindi ko alam pero feeling ko paraging masarap eh. They really feed you and they have lots of coffee. Tapos bababa ka, few steps down. That's where the studio is. And
That's
then
where the magic happens.
you don't really see Raymond kasi Raymond
Uh-uh.
has his own grand entrance.
Not true. Meron
Ay.
akong CCTV camera. Titignan ko kayo kung may pasaway, bababa ako. Doon na ako bababa. Sabi, hoy! Behave kayo.
Oh, yun, hindi ko alam. So mini-makeupan ka na, wala pa siya. By the time matapos na halos yung mukha mo, hair na lang, yan na siya. Tapos magsasabi na yan, yung music, ayan na, nako. You really feel like, then he talks to you. He talks to the makeup artist. Lahat kinakausap niya, pati mga assistant. And then he gets the vibe of the room.
Mm-mm.
You know,
May entrance music Raymond. Entrance music as you go down. Dapat.
No.
dun,
Ay,
dun,
but
dun.
you know, wala. But most of the things na ginagawa ko, and I was very about the stalk the person. Kunyari, ang genre ninyo is let me guess, mga 90s girl kayo. So before you guys come into the studio, kailangan updated yung playlist ko or else sabihin nila, ay, ang tanda ni Raymond, puro 80s lang ang alam, gano'n.
Tapos nalaman ko yun kasi iba yung pinaplay niya sa akin. Pagdating ni Gino, aba, puro EDM.
Oo, nalata mo.
Alam ko na mga style mo.
That's so good.
Tapos
Kaya pala,
he talks to each and
go
every
on.
one of us with, now I understand what he's doing. No, nung beginning, I didn't. But then when I saw him at work, like he would talk to Gino about whatever Gino would have the most to say.
Comics.
Si Chico, the same.
Galing.
And then,
Abel.
parang meron siyang, tapos iba pa yan pagka tumungtong ka na sa harap ng camera. He says things to you na I don't know kung binabasa.
Like what?
niya.
Like what?
Ay,
Give you confidence?
So
para
he know-
relax ka?
Sample.
So he knows I don't like, I'm not a model, so he has to work extra hard, no? Pero I noticed once I emerge from the wardrobe, papasok na ako doon, he will put a mirror. I've never seen this in other photographers, he will put a mirror in front of you. So, ikaw yan, mirror, para makikita mo sarili mo, tapos siya. So,
nice.
when you're posing, you see yourself and under his lights, ang ganda mo eh.
Ayun. I love it.
Tapos ang feeling mo, okay. ganito pala ako kaganda, ha? So, ganun.
Let's
Pwede
go.
pala, pwede pala.
Let's do this.
And then he will tell you things like, kunyari, hindi ko alam kung it's all like, alam na niya. Meron pa yung mga side whisper na, maganda ang left side niya, ha? Mas maganda left side. He will give you everything to make you confident, if that's your problem. And then, parang keep pushing you until, okay, feeling mo ikaw na si Christy Turlington. Ganda mo, ganon.
But thank you for the compliment. But honestly, there was a point, girls, Gels, and Monica, is that monti ko na lang pahubarin yan. Kaya ko na pahubarin si Delamar kung hindi lang ako consent.
Pero totoo. That's how good he is.
Konsensya na lang yun.
Damn.
Kasi nakuha ko na siya. There was a point in time. I don't know if we were talking about that also, Del, but I was ready to actually go and push it all the way for you to actually be very sexy because you were in that zone. But the point was, I knew that when that second would finish, you would come back to me and say, bakit ko ginawa? Yan, magagalit ang asawa ko, yung tatay ko, may anak ako. Ganyan ako. Sabi ko, I don't want to hear the end of that. That's just not go there. That's what I was talking about. I have this monologue inside me every time I start shooting with people.
Pero ang galing din eh. He tells you what to do. So, but sabihin niya, okay, put your hand on your chin. So he told all of us na, well, don't rest it on your chin. Magkakaroon ka ng double chin. So kind of lightly lang. Parang kunyari, ang dami niyang mga ganon. So, but what we see along EDSA, the numerous photos that we've seen through the years, it looks like they were just beautiful. They landed in front of your camera beautiful. But no, only the inside was really that so much work had gone into it from your collaboration with
to 5 villages.
5 villages.
Not for you. I mean, people think a beautiful picture in EDSA is just one click and wow, kasi ang ganda ni Leia, kunyari. I mean, or ang ganda ni whoever's model that you're there. But it takes 5 villages. It doesn't take one village to make a beautiful photo. There is a lot of work involved. And I'm not trying to be humble, but it doesn't take me, but it takes everybody else's, collaboration to be in that specific zone to get that perfect shot.
What do you do when the celebrity is parang throwing a tantrum or wala sa mood?
Or pagod, walang pahinga.
I still try, but there are always I'm such an OC person. When you come into the studio, Del, or any of you guys coming to the studio, I have plan A, B, and C. In fact, it reaches D. That if all else fails, there is always a backup plan that covers, But I never tell you guys because I presume that on my first plan, everything will fall into place. And it does. Kasi nga, siguro sabi ni God, naku, pag binigyan ko pa to ng, hindi kayo matatapos ng pictorial siguro sa dami ng plans ni Raymund. Wait, but I have to share this. Before I forget, I have to share this with everybody. And this is very important. When a celebrity comes in, no matter how beautiful or ugly, says, no, this is my side. No, this is not my side. It is not true. All right? And this is not BS, but when there is no such thing as a bad side of anybody's face.
Okay.
Right? 35 years in the business, I am telling everybody, when somebody tells you that's not your good side, then tell that person to F you because he doesn't know or she doesn't know what they're talking about. Because each side of the face is divided equally. The face is divided on 2 sides. Your young side and your sophisticated side. There are
Paano?
I never told.
Pwede ba tingnan mo kaming lahat? Tapos sabihin mo namin, sige na, please.
Only when it's good light. Si Jel. Jel is in good light right now.
Jel has good light.
So, could you raise your right hand? Because it's a mirror image kasi on the video. Which is your right side? That's your right side.
This is my right side.
It's your right side. So anyway, to make the long story short, you can put your hand down now, ma'am.
Na-distract. Pumasok yung anak sorry.
May I go out now? May I go out?
Yes, you have a question, Miss Victor. Yeah, anyway. Pero kailangan Pinoy. Yeah, you have a question. Okay, anyway, to make the long story short, I do stalk people, and if you're asking how do I get to know you guys, I actually have the unlimited accounts of hidden cameras around the world in each bedroom. For example, Jelly first. Jelly sleeps on her right side.
Ay, nako.
I sleep on my right side?
You sleep on
Yeah,
your
you
right
do.
side.
Do you
I
know
was
that?
Is it more
No.
squished?
Oo,
No,
naipit ko
Yes.
siya.
Shit!
Naipit
No, sinabi
I'm
niya
getting,
sa
I'm
akin.
getting insecure.
Sinabi mo yan sa akin one time, I was sitting on the makeup chair and sabi mo sa akin, saan ka natulog kagabi? Ditong side, no? Sabi ko, "Yeah, how do you know that? Kasi mas umimpis."
No.
yes. Kaya nga that's why. Hi. What's your
Oh,
name?
he's saying hi to you. He's asking your name.
My name is Juliana. Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Alright. Go to bed.
Have you eaten? Have you eaten already? Okay, wala pa. Okay.
Yes.
Gabi na nga pala,
Yes,
dapat kumain na yung
yes,
bata.
yes.
Anyway,
Oo.
the point of that whole there is no bad side of each person is because the squished side where you sleep. Kaya nga, this is a parlor game. I tell people, and they freak out every time I say, wala mo, kagabi natulog ka sa kanan mo. And I saw you sleeping. And they're like freaking out. I'm like, ano ba? Ang dali-dali tignan. You guys got it on the one, ano, di ba? The point is, the squished side where you normally sleep is your sophisticated side because that's where your cheekbones become higher and you become more sophisticated. That's what people say, ayan yung payat kong side. Sophisticated side is nice if you want to exude power, sophistication.
Ay, may
You don't want people to
ganon.
want to get you. Ganon, it's the psychological kaya nga ang mga kontrabida ang tataas ng cheekbone.
Yeah.
Yung halos
Oo,
umaabot.
tama,
Saka yung
tama.
kulay nila,
Umaabot
yung
na
arch.
sila, yung arch mataas na dahil siguro natutulog talaga sila 24/7. But
Meron silang assistant na ganon.
oo, para consistent yung pagkataray nila. But you see, when you want to make taray, that's your side. However, ito nga, people don't understand this even in Instagram, nagsiselfie, ay ito ako, payat ako. You see, the rounder side of your face is your advantage. Why am I saying this?
Youth.
That's your baby face.
Yeah, the
Baby
younger
It's a younger,
looking.
it's a preconceived notion, ay, baby face ka, bata ka, cute ka. You see, if you want to ask for money, you want to say sorry, may ginawa kang mali, show that baby side and say,
Napaka-manipulative nito.
that's the whole point of advertising.
Yes,
That is the whole
I
point.
like that. That's the whole
It's
point
true.
of advertising.
You see, that's the reason why, Belle, haven't you noticed, if the layout that we do for you, kunyari, before was you need to be strong, sexy woman, out and about, yung makeup na ano, ganon. Ay, sorry. May nakikinig ba dyan na hindi dapat nilang malaman na ganon ang
Wala,
personality?
I'm alone. I'm alone.
Okay lang,
Pinaalis
okay
ko
lang,
na
okay
sila.
lang.
Alis mo muna, maaga pa naman sa inyo. Ha? Then you show that side. However, there are times when I say, Del, wholesome tayo ngayon. And I twist you around to that rounder face because nobody can say no to a nice round baby face.
Wow.
Okay.
So, kunyari, like ikaw dyan, pumasok yung anak mo, pag sinabi yung mommy, round the eyes, round your face,
yeah.
mommy, can I stay here? And then, do you have the heart to say no? You can't.
Oo.
Well, yeah, okay. Knowing you, knowing
Biglang
that, right?
sophisticated side yung sasagot.
Correct.
Diba? Nagtatrabaho nanay mo.
Nagtatrabaho ang nanay mo, pang ano mo to, pang college mo to, wag kang ano dito istorbo, gano'n. So,
Parang kantusosang kapitbahay.
sabi nga nila, kaya nga daw successful yung FB live ko, mukha daw ako chismos ang kapitbahay. Hindi ko na alam kung compliment yun.
Compliment. Kasi alam mo, ako for me, I attest to this. I'm always nervous knowing that I have a photo shoot with you. Always. I can't sleep. I have to check my eyebrows. Nagpa-wax ba? Lahat. Nagpa-body scrub, ganyan. But I swear, when I enter your studio, marami ang kwento. And it makes you so relaxed. Kasi nakikita mo eh. Naalala ko, ito pwede natin i-share.
Pwede na ba? Ay, hindi pa.
Pwede. Ito yung mga ano. You told me once that the reinvention of Judy Ann, the first one, after Mara Clara days, you told me that kasi parang she seemingly came off a short hiatus. Pagbalik niya, glamorosa na siya and she was beautiful. Now,
Mm-mm.
can you tell us how that came about and what's your role in it?
Me and actually, I cannot claim everything, but it was one Sarte who actually first noticed it, and then he told me about it, and said, "You know what? This woman or Julian at that time wasn't Julian that we know now. Sabi namin sa potential gold mine. Sabi everybody saying, "Huh? Mukha naman siyang ordinary." Sabi ko, see, you guys don't see it beyond that. Sabi ko, it's like a diamond in the rough. When we see things that will work, we actually push it, and then sabi na, we always say, if you don't like it, then we'll bring it to somebody else. And that threat of we'll bring it to somebody else usually gets that person.
Yeah,
That works.
So,
it works.
it really works. Kaya nga, most of my clients, I tell them, bahala ka, kung gusto mo pumunta doon, basta wag mo kong balikan kasi sisingilin kitang doble. So, ang pangit. Pangit
know.
talaga ni
Totoo
Raymond.
din yun.
May slight root doon. Slight lang. Kayo talaga. Slight lang. Mamaya sabihin ko kung sino yun.
Talaga? Sandali, gusto ko pwede bang i-mouth mo? Podcast naman to, pero naka-Facebook live.
O, wala naman nakikinig, di ba?
Ano naman
Hindi,
nakikinig?
kasi
Oo,
may
wala.
client-
Tayong lima lang nandito.
tayo naman lang. That's yung anak pa ni Jel. Sabi kasi ng client ko before, we don't like you because you're old already and you don't know, we want new new ideas and blah blah blah. Sabi ko, okay. Sabi ko, so where are you going? So they said somebody's name.
Okay.
Montik ko na masabi. Tapos,
Sana po madulas
Tapos,
ang dila ni Raymond.
ako,
Rhymes
madaling madulas.
with-
Kung may cash ka lang, madudulas yan. Anyways, so, buti na lang may Gcash. I'll wait for the Gcash, mga audience.
May pa-add pa ito. Okay.
Advertising pa. So anyway, so pinabaya ko. At the end of the day, I always tell my clients, you know what? Our friendship is different from your money because, that's your business. So you do whatever you want with your money. But as a friend, I will tell you, just be careful because, these people may be famous now for whatever they did, but I can assure you that they don't work the same way as I do. Yabang, no? So I go on my
35 years.
I go to my regular day and then suddenly I get a frantic call from my client. Sabi niya, ba't di ka sumasagot? Sabi ko, bakit? Empleyado ba kita? Kailangan ba ako sumagot kagad in touring? Sabi ko. So, buti na lang alam nila yung ugali ko. Tapos sabi nila, are you free today? Yes, I'm free today. Why? What happened? Sabi ko, you need help. Sabi niya, yes, can I go to your studio now? I mean, we need to shoot. Sabi ko, there's no such thing as an emergency shoot. There's only such a thing as you didn't prepare or na-aksidente isa sa inyo that, you needed my help right now. So which is which? Huwag na natin pag-usapan na bubuisit ako dito sa photographer na to. Late na nga siya ng 2 hours. Mas mayabang pa siya sa artista. Correct. Tapos bigla naalala ko, siya pala yung nagsabi sa akin na I'll go to somebody else. Teka muna, sabi ko. Alam mo ba kung ano ang cost ko? Sabi niya, alam ko, ang promise mo, sisingilin mo ako twice because of my stupidity. Salamat ka, mahal kita. I will not double the price, sabi ko. I will give you the regular price, but don't even dare ask me for a discount because it's not my mistake. It was your mistake. So true enough,
So nice.
they all walked out from that photographer.
Oh my.
Kung nakikinig ka, kilala mo sarili mo. And they went. And
I love it.
Di naman ako matatakot kasi 5 sila eh. Oh!
Who? Okay.
Gusto mo na isang juicy?
Raymond. Sige, go.
Just to finish the juicy photographer bit so you can move on.
Okay.
There was another photographer who actually went to my friend na artista. I can't name the artista kasi mahalata niya, pero alam mo naman ako, marami akong friends. At sabi niya dun sa friend na artista, alam mo, parati ka kay Raymond. So, if I were you, you should try somebody who's younger with fresher ideas. So, nagpagano'n si artista. So, sabi niya, really? Sabi ng artista, yeah, matanda na yun. Sabi niya, dapat hindi ka na doon pumupunta. Buti na lang yung artista, matalino. Sabi ng artista, I could have said yes to you, but when you put another person down just to win the account or to get
That's
money,
true.
that says so much about your character and I don't want to work with people like you. Yes! May mababait na tao sa mundo, sabi ko.
Because you hardly, in the industry,
In this industry, yeah.
hardly anybody stands up for anybody, right? It's every
Yeah.
man for himself. Raymond, now that you brought it up, because everyone knows how harsh the industry, the entertainment industry, the advertising industry is on women, and specifically aging women. But with your story, it can't be helped that we notice now even photographers are subjected to ageism. It's as if you reach
Yeah.
age and then parang your old hat. How do you deal and how do you even cope with that? Because there are a lot of upcoming photographers, especially.
Yeah. Well, the truth is, masakit na yung anit ko kakatina ng buhok ko. So, number one.
Raymond, kapag tinanong ka, how old are you? I won't answer in numbers. Sinasabi ko lang, masakit na yung anit ko.
Diyos ko na, buti na lang. Ganito, I'm blessed by my mother's genes, I say. So, but how old I won't be afraid to tell. I just celebrated my birthday last June. I'm 57.
Oh, belated.
Belated happy
birthday.
birthday!
57. Oh.
I don't know. You look great.
You look amazing.
Okay.
And this is no joke. You need to smile more often. It
Yeah.
actually stretches the face in a weird way that it's just there. It's just people don't smile more, have tendencies to have more. You know those laugh lines? That's good because it means you're a happy person. When people say, "Ay, may laugh line ka," ay, hindi ka happy, wala kang laugh line. Yun ang sabi ko.
Pagkausap ka, Raymond, madaling mag-smile all throughout. Yung mga comments dito, sobrang, mga tao dito sinasabi, gusto kong maging friend si Raymond. Raymond is my spirit animal. Meron kanina, medyo magba-backtrack lang tayo. Meron kasi nagsabi dito, kaya pala, when you were talking about yung kung saan natutulog, may isa nagsabi, si Jay Ryan says, makatulog nga sa kabilang side naman. Tapos si Chris, ang sabi niya, kaya ata ako pango, kakatulog nakadapa.
Oh my God.
Totoo yun.
That's Chris Anyag. Hi, Chris. Grabe ka naman, Chris.
Ano naman siya humihinga? Diyos ko. May
May mga tao pwede huminga na through the unan. Si Christian kasi ayoko ako, delikado pala to. May wholesomeness involved dito. At si Jello Lopez.
Okay lang, naka-earphones. Naka-earphones. Go lang.
Kasi usually pag yung mga taong nakakahinga through the covers of the pillow, usually yung mga magaganda ang sex, ginaganon sila ng unan nila.
Raymond, I'm properly scandalized. I like it.
You're scandalized now after how many years? Wait, si Jello yung nagsabing spirit animal. Ano kala niyo sa akin? Pututa? Oo.
Hindi kasi it's what you represent, man.
Yes.
Wait talaga. No, but Jello, thank you. Kung ano may animal na yon, please choose a good animal.
Good one.
Hayop ka daw.
Hayop.
Lalo ka na.
Alam mo,
Sorry.
si Raymond, I remember sabi niya dati, kasi oily kami.
Oily.
Oo, so ayan na yung ilaw. So nagsisekreta ng oil. So siguro, I don't know kung he meant it, pero sabi ni Raymond, ay nako, wag kayong mahiya. Wag kayong, don't be embarrassed na oily kayo kasi oiliness is next to godliness. Kasi daw, tayo ay ang may huling halakhak kasi we get old later than people who have very dry skin.
Oo. Kasi well-moisturized ang skin.
Oo.
Makakatipid ka marami ng oil eh.
Sandali, pero ikaw ang ganda-ganda ng skin mo, to be honest.
I was
Mga
about
comment
to ask.
dito, naggulat that you're 57.
Yes.
It does not show.
Parang it looks
Kasi
so smooth.
Hector eh. Diba? The
Like
magic
glow.
Alam mo, Raymond, kakagalaw mo, we see the difference. Pag pinapaypay mo siya, mawawala, magkakaroon, mawawala.
Ito na papakita ulit.
Oo, ang ganda.
I know. I'm gonna go to National Bookstore tomorrow. Huh, guys? Okay.
Oo.
I'm gonna
Illustration
buy
board na
that.
pwede. One fourth illustration board
One
pwede
for-
na yan para para ano.
Tapos,
Dun sa mga who needs help. Oh nga pala, and you don't want light above your head too much. Kasi
no.
it
Challenge.
will actually si Del, walang pakialam tong babaeng to minsan. Ayan, no,
Oo.
nagkakaroon kami ng lines.
Oo.
Okay.
Ano ba to? Ito
Wait,
na
so,
ba?
Yan, dapat na. Ayan.
nawala si
Buti
Jude
na lang
talaga.
mistisa ka. No? Oo.
Ano na?
Buti na lang mistisa siya. Oo.
Oo, naging mestiza na lang.
Boy, dapat naman through osmosis, maging mistisa ka na, nandiyan ka na, no?
Okay, so Raymond, we lined up. I think it's time to play a game with you, just
Yes.
because ang dami mong pasabog, hindi namin alam kung saan sisimulan. Tsaka we don't know which
Wala.
ones are parang sobrang pasabog. So bahala ka na. We'll show you pictures.
Ito na ba yung show and tell?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So
Okay.
we have a lot of celebrities. Okay, these are syempre, you all know. And you can say the first thing that comes to mind,
Or
or
An
maybe,
interesting kwento.
an interesting cuento,
Uh-oh.
or if you want an adjective, if you don't want to
Okay.
expound on this certain celeb,
May-
it's up to you. Okay.
May time limit ba to?
Wala.
Wala. Bahala ka.
Kung tayo nandito, bahala kayo sa buhay. Go!
Okay, wait, hold on. Just to let all the viewers know, not all of the photos are by Raymond. Pero karamihan, maaalala ni Raymond that was shot by him. But not all are by Raymond, okay? Ayan,
Sige na.
simulan na.
Kaya
Okay.
kung kilala ko yung photographer, we will give credit to the photographer. Sige, go!
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
On the Eavesdrop Live. Facebook.
Si Greta!
Okay. Gretchen Barreto.
Actually, I like her. I've known her the way. I've known
I
her.
like her.
No, I'm trying to be careful kasi because during the 90s I'm trying to figure out kasi if I should say it the right way, but you know what, it's been the past anyway. She was known as one of the SD queens kasi, so it's all sex pictures. I've shot her for liquor calendars, but when you get to know her, there's this certain contradiction about sexy actresses, and it seems to be common for most of them. The sexier they become, the more conservative they actually are. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I want to share that. Thank you for putting her. She's very conservative and very classy in that sense also. Yung tipo bang, bakit mo ginagawa yan? Kasi sabi na manager ko, kailangan ko gawin. You know, it's work. Work is work. You know, it just happens to be that's her work. So, ganun na nangyari. That was the time during that time now we were on
Seiko Films.
Seiko Films, yes. And I like her because she doesn't have filters. She
Yes.
says on her mind. And it's easier to deal with people who don't have filters because you know how to react to them. Some people don't like it because parang, ano ba to? Is she a bitch? That's why she does have that mixed reputation na bitch ba siya? Kasi kung ano yung pumasok sa utak niya, sinasabi niya kagad. I do appreciate people who don't filter because they're actually braver, number one.
That's true.
Number two, and it's easy to deal with. If she says, I don't like it, okay. But also, I can be unfiltered with that person too. So for example, girl, sabihin niya, I can't do this. It doesn't feel right. And then I will return that with, we're getting paid to do this because we all agreed to do this. So we don't have a choice. So we just have to, swallow the sour pill, a bitter pill, and, just go on with our lives after this. Ganun lang naman yung kasimple. So, she's not the only one. There's Joyce Jimenez. There's
Right.
Amanda Page. These are the people I've got close to.
I remember them. Yes.
Trisha, Javier.
Javier.
These are people I got close to. Grabe yung mga sexy shots I've done with these people. And yet when we're together, I'm like, oh my God, you're afraid of men? This is like weird. It's not Gretchen. One of those girls I mentioned. But maybe you have a picture of her coming up. But, ganun yung nangyayari.
Okay.
Okay.
Conservative, classy, and unfiltered.
Sige,
All
next.
Next.
So we're done with Gretchen Barreto. Who's this?
Si, ang pangalan niya, si I Can Feel It. Shit, my brain is not
Alice?
working.
Alice.
Alice
Alice.
Dixon.
Alice
Dixon.
Dixon. There you go. How can I forget? I shot her for a campaign. Alice Dixon is Alice Dixon. I love her reinvention. The fact
Yeah.
that she was the first, the I Can Feel It girl. Huwag tayo
Mhm.
mag-plugging kasi hindi naman tayo binayaran doon sa product yet. Diba? So gusto mo magbayad sa Eavesdrop, please send your cash donations to them. Uh, Kasi nga, it's a woman product, di ba? Kaya nga Eavesdrop. And then, the thing about her, I love her invention, is because she became quiet for a while. She was, leading her life. And then now she reinvented herself as MILF. It may
Yeah.
sound derogative, but
But-
it's a good marketing plan. Because, at the end of the day, I'm not going to be ashamed if I'm going to earn from something being called as a MILF. That's my point of view. But then again, she took advantage of that idea. H&M did, and then she surprisingly she got endorsements, and up to now, people are still asking for her to represent their products one way or another.
Okay.
So it's a
Ageless.
age. Oo nga. Ito, Daya to, hindi ko nga alam, baka mangkukulam siguro to kasi wala siyang pinagawa, maganda pa rin siya.
That's
Totoo.
true.
Totoo
Yeah.
yan.
Feeling ko
Pero she
talaga
works
magkukulam
out.
siya.
Mangkukulam ba? Mangkukulam.
Hindi ko talaga magkukulam siya. Masyado siya maganda. Imposible talaga to. No, wala siyang pinagawa.
Totoo.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next.
You think naniniwala ang audience sa sinasabi ko? Ay, Don's a
Oh,
friend.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we have
Don's a
Don
friend
Silhouette.
from-
Huh?
Don Zuluet.
Dawn, I've literally gone out with her from the time I was shooting her as a model from SM
Mhm.
till she had numerous boyfriends, which I was privy to, meeting because nga barkada kami, to the point that she wanted to start her own rock band. Classic. Oo, ano yan? You see, baliktad nga What you see sometimes
Wala,
is that-
wala sa itsura.
wala sa itsura niya, di ba? Ang ganda-ganda niya, classic beauty. Tapos biglang, rock band? Oo. Girl, rockista. And she's one person also who's very brave, who's not afraid to say what's on her mind. But now when you get older, you mellow eventually. But she's a very intelligent woman. One person that you want to sit down and go into conversations also. Yan, magandang guest yan sa sa
Oh.
Eavesdrop. Kasi may
Ay,
journey yan na
yes.
may journey siya. So, very beautiful journey kasi it's like a book. She starts from a teen model. You go through fights with your mother. Her mother was my friend first before her. So it's kind of weird.
Talaga?
Then I end up more as her friend, and then ang dami. It's a very nice journey. Then now she has 2 kids. She's very happy now with her family. So I think she got her dreams to come true. So
Wow.
No.
And you saw that through the years.
I did. I saw that. I even kept on shooting her through the years. So
Even
there
through
was
the breakups, no? The breakups.
breakups, the talk. Kaming dalawa, there was one incident, we would want to enter ang tawag doon disco pa nung araw, hindi pa club.
Disco. Talagang kailangan disco.
So, talagang si Louie Y pa may-ari nun. So sabi ko, Don, gusto ko pumasok sa disco, mahal daw dyan, wala akong pambayad ng entrance fee. I was a starting photographer. Tapos sabi niya, kaya ko yan. Si Tito Louie ang may ano niyan. Sabi ko, gaga, kaya mo, maganda ka. Hindi naman ako maganda. Sabi ko, pwede bang sama mo ako? Tapos pagdating daw sa loob, magkiwalay tayo. Maghanap ka ng boys, ako maghahanap ako ng boys. Teka muna, o nga no, pareho pala tayo naghahanap ng boys. So in the end, but seriously, we would go out and she was my ticket to go to expensive clubs before.
Oh, okay.
I was never ashamed of saying that kasi sabi ko, buti na lang may Don Solueta akong kaibigan kasi kung hindi ako makakapasok sa ganitong lugar, ganun tipo. And then eventually, kaibigan mo si Don, siguro mayaman ka rin. Oh, ganun ang sinabi. Naniwala na. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, next.
Sige. Speaking of breakups,
Speaking of breakup, connect the
Si
dots.
Goma. Okay, Richard Gomez.
We have Richard Gomez.
Marami na rin akong kay Goma. Kaya lang, kasi political leader siya ngayon eh.
So bawal ba?
Hindi ko naman pwede sabihin na one of the most interesting shoots I did with him was during the Bench Underwear show in Araneta.
Oh my
we
God.
literally saw where we literally saw, crush ko yan nung araw, kasi wala pa namang competition yan nung araw. So, sabi ko, nung ginagawa niyo yung rowing commercial,
Yes. We all
I
remember
got
that one.
di ba? And hindi ko pa siya kilala kasi height nung kanyang rowing commercial. Sabi ko, while looking at it, balang araw, mapupunta ka sa aking mga kamay. True enough, na-shootan ko siya, naging barkada ko siya kasi naging boyfriend siya dito. So sabi ko,
Hindi ba na
Raymond.
hindi ba na-threaten ang friendship niyo ni Don?
hindi. Ito gago tong si, malandi rin to si Goma. He's a flirt. And a very good one at that. He's a charmer. No, but he is. He's a charmer. He's a flirt. But and I will tell you, you'll know when a person is straight. Was this guy, we were going out as, I don't understand. I just have to backtrack somewhere somehow. Ang dami kong mga branches. But ngayon, people have to identify, I'm gay, I'm bi, I'm this, I'm that. Before, nobody cared who or what you were, but we were just in one group. And then, he would come and hug me because nga we were friends with Don. And I said, hoy, stop hugging. Baka sabihin ng mga tao, ikaw ang jowa ko. Wala ako mahanap na hada for tonight. Sabi niya, and then he would in fact, when we get closer, I said, would you just, would you just get out? Hello, Don, talk to your boyfriend. Ano ba?
Keep him on a leash.
Yeah. I might be a threat to your relationship, but that's a joke, guys.
No. Pero Raymond, I kind of agree with you on that. I think and we had a guest last week, and for her, she's bisexual. And it was never from the outside. Parang she just knew. She just followed what she wanted. Yeah. And that's how she knew what she was. Because some people, they look to media to explain things. And I think sometimes they get...
Why do we...
parang, there's an effect there. Especially if you're in an echo chamber. Tapos sa ating mga kaibigan mo, yun lang ang pinag-uusapan. So I think that's...
Pang-usapan niya. Kasi I was listening to your Boy Abunda episode and I joined you guys. You know that. It will be a long conversation. In fact, this is the right time to plug. On Sundays, my new show called The Midnight Snack.
Yay! Oh, okay.
We talk about things after 10 o'clock, all the conversation and topics that we're afraid to ask. And we call it Midnight Snack because it's something to munch on before you go to sleep or something to think about.
I like it.
And the first episode is LGBT, to explain to the straight people what these letters are and why it's confusing everybody.
Okay.
Nice.
Where can they watch? On Facebook Live, Raymond?
My Facebook Live, Manila time. Or kala mo manonood si Del. Manila time is 11 p.m. Sunday.
Okay, so quarantine chikahan Saturdays and then midnight snack on Sundays.
Correct.
You're so
back
busy.
to back.
Okay. Okay.
Meron pa pero wag na. Sige.
Let's slide off Goma. Bye. Okay.
This is my shot. This is first there. Sharon is I've known her. This is the weirdest thing. I've known her since high school.
CSA ka ba? Wait, ano ka ba? ISM?
Lasal. And then this is a long story. Sometimes people don't believe that all the stories I say, sometimes they think I'm lying, but the truth is, the first movie of Sharon, dami kong connection, The first movie of Sharon, Dear Heart, was directed by her tito, Shalsita, and then, forgot the first name, Shalsita. The point was,
Danny Shalsita.
Was it Manny?
Danny.
Danny Shalsita, correct. And the point was, he was related to me somewhere, somehow, that they went to LaSalle and they were looking for Barkada of Gabi Concepcion for the movie that will launch Sharon Cuneta. And they got me and my Barkadas to show up and we were making fun of Gabi Concepcion. Hindi ko pa siya type that time. So, inaasa pa siya si Gabi. Hindi ko na makakalain magiging famous siya. Nung naging famous siya, sabi ko, tanga ka, Raymond. Kaharap mo na, hindi mo pa nilandi. Sabi ni Jude, ano ba itong mga pinag-uusapan nitong mga babaeng to?
Naiirita na ako.
Jude enjoys it. This is
He does. Anyway, so that's why we crush ng bayan yan si Sharon. So we were like, all of us, including me, naging lesbian ako for a time because ang cute-cute niya. Everybody wanted to be her friend, her boyfriend. And then, our relationship has spanned years. So even if I'm not shooting her, kasi June De Leon baby yan, June De Leon the photographer.
Mhm.
Even if she was with June De Leon, it really didn't matter because we were friends. And then, pag hindi available si June, I would come in. But that was the generation we didn't care if we were second, second to whoever. Because we were
Oo.
one big happy family, it really didn't matter. I don't know what happened to this generation. Bakit may unahan kailangan parati?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Diba? I
Competition.
have to prove myself better than the other person. And ito nangyayari pa ito within magkakabarkada. Kasama yan sa blind item natin. Mga has-beens.
Oh!
Ang dami ko naalala pag kayo pala kausap ko. Dapat sulat ko ngayon to note ko.
Nilalabas namin.
Okay.
Wow,
Sharon.
nakain sa akin ang asawa ko. Baka,
Ang daming kwento ni Raymond kay Sharon.
Thank you for tuning in.
Ay, wala pa.
Okay,
Wala
next.
pa.
Next,
Hindi,
One
sabi
hour
mo.
show ko. Akala ko 1 hour show.
Next slide. Next slide.
Next slide.
Okay.
Akin to eh.
Sa'yo yan.
Oh.
The thing about him is that he was stuck in the Robin was stuck into the action star genre wherein he thought that this was the image of an action star lang. And then when BB Gandang Hari, then Rostom Padilla shot with me, he said to Robin, you should try Raymond kasi he gives you a different look. He makes men sexier than what the normal is. So yeah. That's when we started our relationship shooting with him. He's also a June De Leon baby, so there was never jealousy on whose photographer he was going to. But it was always a welcome thing. He would say, "Raymond, I need your expertise." So which means he wants a different, he wants a different look or a different image. So I got him when his mind was more. He had a more expanded knowledge of imagery and reputation. So, hindi action star lang ako, ganun tipo.
All right.
Oh, he is, if you want to know personal information, he's such a gentleman.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Despite the brusco, he
Yes.
Really knows.
Yes.
That he has first-hand experience towards his gentlemanliness.
Yes,
Si Jel?
yes. Grabe.
Yes.
Grabe siya. Grabe yung
Natunaw ka,
Just-
di ba?
sobra. Talagang hanggang ngayon, if you mention Robin Padilla, mula isang tenga hanggang kabila yung ngiti ko dahil iba talaga siya. Sobrang maasikaso, maalaga. And not
That's
only
why-
will he make you feel like a beautiful woman, he will make you feel like the only beautiful woman.
Woman.
Okay.
Wait,
Yes.
Tama ka doon. Not only as the most beautiful woman in the room or in the planet, but even the only woman in the
only
planet.
one. Yes.
Yes.
Which is probably why women fall for him.
For
Yeah.
him. And here's the worst part. Pagkatabi mo siya, and let's just pretend, kunyari, he's flirting with another person, pati ikaw, nasasagugan ka ng ganun. Parang ikaw, bakit pati ako? Pinapawisan. Ano ba yan? Hindi naman ako ang kausap, di ba? Ganun yung dating.
Oh my God.
Flirting, flirting by osmosis din.
Yeah.
Hindi, umaabot sa'yo yung pheromones niya.
Umaabot, kaya pag gumaganon, syempre, bro na nga ang tawagan namin. Alam nga naman, bro, tapos iba yung iniisip ko. Nag-walk out na lang ako. Sabi ko, hindi ko na kaya. Diyos ko.
But I think you stumbled upon, you talked about how Robin has, he understood imagery and reputation. I think you're most known for that. Your photographs are transformative, parang ganon, showing a side of people that they have never seen before or never suspected that look can be on that person. That's your reputation,
Well, the truth is, and this is not trying to be humble. I never admitted I was a genius. I've never said I was a good photographer. I'm not a technical photographer. However, I'm a thinking photographer, which means is this. If I have competition and I know my competition, and this is one of the best stories that I can tell you, when everybody in EDSA was doing colored billboards, sabi ko, how can I compete? These people are good. And I will always tell people, I would call a photographer and say, uy, ang ganda na ginawa mo. I would go out of my way to do that. And my thinking that time was, ang daming magaganda. How do I up the ante now? Hence, when I was doing Lea Salonga for Camiseta, we went to New York. I said, I don't want to show no, I don't want to show colored billboards. I want to show everything in black and white. Sabi, black and white, ang mahal ng bayad ng billboard, puro full color yun. Oo, black and white pa rin tayo. Trust me. Because you're gonna stand out like, Times Square na ikaw lang parang Calvin Klein ad. Everybody's in a sea of
Yeah.
colored billboards. And then suddenly
Yeah.
you just stick out like a sore thumb. And then sabi na, maganda ba yun? Stick out nga, hindi ba? Yun ang gusto mo para mabenta.
No, but that speaks about your foresight. Because some people just see the project, oh, basta maganda yung picture. But you're not just there. You're thinking of when it goes up and it's blown up and you're traversing EDSA in the
Unique.
sea of color. If I have a black and white, boom, that's it, right?
Yeah.
And
It
I
draws
think,
attention.
and probably I think that's why your clients keep coming back. You have clients that have been with you for decades, diba?
True.
Oo, alam nila eh. Shit. Parang ang sarap mag-model sa harap ni Raymond. No? Sorry, next slide, Ryan. Umamin ka. Mamili ka.
I'm sorry, alam na ng lahat ng tao, I will not choose because I've already chosen. Oh, that's my jacket. Yeah, that's my jacket she's wearing.
Okay.
This was for I think a movie promotion. So, yeah, I'm a Vilmanian, number one. I get starstruck with her when I first met her. And one of the few women na sinasabi ko na tomboy ako dito, Vilma Santos has this weird charm, okay? You get awed by I'm sorry, Honor, I cannot say anything about you, but I will go to Vilma Santos because I'm a Vilmanian. I get awed. Okay? So it's as simple as that. So sa mga Noral niyan, magaling ho siyang artista si Nora Honor. Maganda ho ang boses niya, di hamak. Mas maganda ang boses ni Nora kaysa kay Vilma. O balik tayo kay Vilma. So,
Lumalabas ang Vilmanian.
Vilmanian talaga ako. Pati Darna niya, pati everything, like I mean, she became a close friend through the years, and I can also tell her straight to her face now what's wrong, what's this and that. But before all of that, I was in awe. I mean, I was shooting her for a campaign, and then she was wearing a skirt, and then I was fixing the floor, whatever reason that was, and then I saw her legs. And sabi ko, shit, lesbian na naman ako. Sabi ko, perfect legs. And I was like, and she caught me looking at her legs. Sabi niya, hoy, kanina ka pa nandyan. I'm like, ay, sorry. Ang ganda ng legs. You have the most perfect legs I've ever seen in a woman. I mean, next to Bessie Badilla, who's also another story. But the point is, and that she was saying, hindi ako naniniwala kasi you're just trying to make me feel good because,
you're gonna shoot me.
Or you don't watch Tagalog movies. Sabi ko, how dare you say mistizo ako, mayaman ako, at hindi ako nanonood ng Tagalog movies. So right there and then, I enumerated all her movies.
Wow. O sige, mamili ka. Ano ang favorite mong Vilma movie? Mamili ka, isa lang.
Talaga isa lang kasi
lang.
konti lang ang nakakaalam nito, pero sasabihin ko, ang favorite movie ko kay Vilma Santos is Promo Girl.
Ito, next question. Favorite mong line ni Vilma Santos?
Favorite line? Jun. Puro na si Jun.
Si Jun.
Ginagamit ko nga yun, line na yun. Jun na lang ng Jun. Kasi Jun, di na.
Pero Raymond, di ba ang bango-bango niya?
Oh my God, nakakaasar siya.
Oo.
Umiikot na siya sa... And then pagbalik niya, and there's things that I can't tell you, mga little personal things about her. But despite all the things na, na trabaho, sabi ko, naliligo ka ba ng pabango? Iniim mo ba yan? Kasi hindi ka pinapawis. Hindi ka, nakakaasar ka.
Tsaka sa GMA, naalala ko dati, alam mo pag dumaan si Vilma eh. Kasi yung bango niya stays in the air. Oo, totoo to, hindi to exaggeration. So, Raymond, I have to say this because I think one of the things that, and Jelly might know because she has a lot of gay friends and I do too. And the adoration of a gay man is really something else. Like when you're talking about how you just loved her legs, You know,
Sino bakla dito? Bakla ako.
um, no, because I do remember, I had a friend. We were in a party, and he was gay, and he was holding my hand, like my arm, and then yung wala lang, nakag-akap lang siya. Maya maya, parang hinihimas-himas niya na yung arm ko. Tapos sabi niya,
Oh, iba na yung caress.
yeah, but I know kasi he's gay. Eh. Sabi niya, oh my God, woman, you are smooth. And I have to say na the adoration of a gay man gives a woman a different kind of appreciation. Tama ba, Jel?
Yes. Ultimate validation.
Oo, parang you're
Ultimate?
not parang you're not desired kasi pag straight ang nagsabi sa noon, you feel like they want to
There's a
eat
Iba, baka may
Oh, yeah.
meaning.
Oo. Pero
There's a tinge of malice. There's a tinge of malice involved.
but a gay man complimenting you for something when it doesn't benefit him, he doesn't want it, he doesn't want to
Totoo.
consume it, he's just in awe of your beauty. Kakaiba. I'm sure that you bring that to a lot of your celebrity friends. Natotoo na
But
nila maganda.
No, but I can't credit myself. I'll be honest. I will credit my mother because I grew up with her always saying, if there's something you appreciate in a person, say it straight to the person. Say it now. It's because sometimes that person doesn't get enough compliments to make them feel better, and
Oh,
sometimes you don't. That's why people say, bolero ka talaga. Sabi, sometimes I get offended when there was an instance, I won't tell you kung sino yung katrabaho ko that time. Sabi ko, you know what? I like the way you look. You look so well rested. You look so beautiful today. Alay, wag ka makinig dyan kay Raymond, bolero na yan. Then I shut up. I said, bahala ka sa buhay mo. If you want to feel bad about yourself, I don't care. But I always go out of my way to tell a woman, that she's beautiful because somebody needs to tell women that they are beautiful without the tinge of malice or sexual
Yes.
predators involved. Or
Yes.
there is that need, and whether you're a woman or not, if you're a regular person, kunyari, si Jude naman kausap ko, Jude, ang bango-bango mo. pero pag sa akin galing, may mali siya pa rin. Pero, if you want to say it, yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
say it if you appreciate the person. Ako nga, weird
Yeah.
nga, minsan, tignan ko masampal, I couldn't stop myself, and my partner Jason would, if we're eating in a restaurant, and I'd say, ang ganda niya. Sabi niya, somebody has to tell her she's beautiful because she's so conscious about herself. Some people don't know sometimes that they are beautiful. I would go out of my way and say, I just want to tell you this. You are the most beautiful person in this room, and I want you to know it because you need to know it. And I would just leave. Para at least, well, alam nila I'm not a predator of some sort.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh. Next
Oh,
slide.
That's it for Nora and Vilma. Next.
Thank you for coming.
Ayan.
And
Ala, Raymond, mamili.
wala akong choice kasi they're all beautiful. See, this is my shot also.
Yes.
They're perfect. I hate them because they're
Okay, for people sandali kasi podcast. So Raymond is looking at Marian Rivera and Heart Evangelista.
and Marian Rivera. Oh, I hate them. I really do. Kasi bakit binigay ng Diyos ang kanilang ganyan na mukha na hindi ko talaga makuha. Tapos and when Marian is misunderstood. I've dealt with so many people, with so many celebrities. I mean, 35 years in the business, I will tell you which ones are masama ugali straight to your face, and I will tell you which ones are. Marian is misunderstood. She's one of those, like what I told you, unfiltered. But you have to know why she's unfiltered and where she's coming from. That's why I never had a problem with her.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that everybody's saying, oh, ingat ka kasi you're gonna work with her, ganyan, ganyan. Sabi ko, I
Why?
never
What?
had that.
Ano ba? Ano ba yung ano? What was the?
She might say something that's off. She might say something that...
Prangka.
Sabi ko,
Okay.
ha?
Prangka siya,
No, but-
diba? Straight to,
Prangka
parang,
siya.
oo.
Tagalog version ng prangka, if Gretchen and Don is unfiltered and they will tell you what they feel, itinagalog mo lang kay Marian, bakit kayo na-offend kay Marian kung kay Don at kay hindi kayo na-offend, di ba?
Parang,
Ah.
kumbaga
Yeah,
kapitanya version eh. Diba? Kasi I think people assume certain things when you're mestiza. That you're demure, that you, and then I think when you hear her talk, in her Caviteña accent, tapos diba talagang brusco, it kind of jars people kasi parang hindi nila expected. How about Heart, Raymond? How about Heart?
Ang tukso nga nila kay Maria, mali lang ang dubbing eh. Si Heart naman, mali talaga. Oo, yung sasabi, mali ang dubbing kay Maria. Ang ganda-ganda ng babae. Tapos ganun magsalita. I always tell people, what? You have preconceived notions of how people are supposed to act? That's not fair. Hindi ko mistisa, kung mistiso ako, tapos bigla ako nagbisaya sa inyo ngayon, o anong gagawin niyo? Sabihin niyo, ay, sayang, gwapo ka pa naman, kaya lang bisaya ka. That's derogative coming from
That's
Bisaya.
true.
True, di ba? Umayos kayo kung ganun mangyari. Heart, however, I have a very good, ang pinagalitan ng audience. Heart,
You tell them. Tell them, Raymond.
35 years, kukulangin kayo ng 3 hours dito. Heart, kwento with Heart, okay? We're shooting Mano po in Beijing. So while they're doing the video or the filming, I'm doing the actors and the actresses who are not involved in the shooting at that time. And Heart was one of those. We were shooting in it's a Hollywood set of old China in Beijing. Okay, so I'm painting a scenario. So we don't understand Chinese. We're all sharing the space in an old. It looks like Nayon Filipino in a Chinese level, talagang old buildings, old Chinese edifices. And then on one side, there's a famous Chinese soap that's shooting, and a famous star na who's shooting there. Kasi talagang nagkakagulo lahat sila. So me and Heart, we went to a small corner of that whole backlot, like parang Kalimo Universal backlot, and we were shooting. After 5 minutes, they forgot about the artista that was shooting the soap. Everybody was around us. They were like, I'm not kidding. They were like, I'm like, shit, ano nangyari? Bakit sila nandito? Parang, and they're looking at her, and then finally somebody who knows how to speak English comes up to me. Who is she? Is she an actress? Sabi ko, yes, she is an actress. Is she a Chinese actress? No. She's from the Philippines. She should stay in China. She has the most perfect face we have ever seen. She's like our goddess. Gumanon ng mga tao.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Ako naman sabi ko, Heart, magpaiwan ka. Maraming pera dito sa China.
Priorities.
Imagine ka nagpaiwan siya, hindi siya magiging happily married, di ba? So,
Hindi, tsaka sabi ni Heart, it's okay, I have a lot of that. No.
True. Di ba?
Yeah.
Ako nga, na-hurt ako pag pinipate over niya yung bag na mahal. Sabi ko, aray ko yung bag mahal.
I know! Ang yabang, di ba? Paintan daw ba ang kanyang Birkin? Okay.
Yes.
Iniisip ko, kung magkamali ka, may-erase mo ba yun? Parang hindi, di ba?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next one.
Next slide. Oh, the youngins.
Okay. This is the generation now. I do shoot her. Mabait ito. Very down to earth and no complaints. A hard worker. However,
That's Nadine Lustre.
but I never get to shoot her as much because they want to distribute her to the younger ones to get that young feel. Pero at the end of the day, I always tell people this, even once Sarti believes, at the end of the day, all this trendy look, that's why it's called trendy, will lose its luster because you put a shelf life when you say something is trendy. But when you go classic or it doesn't lose its luster. It's always classical. It's always beautiful no matter what time frame you're in.
Gusto ko yan it doesn't lose its luster. Kasi illustre siya, di ba?
I love it. Bel.
Ay, prepare!
Ay, meron. May baon nito isa. O, isa pa yan. Si Raymond, sinasabi niya yan kasi ginagawa niya before, pag nagpa-photoshoot kaming tatlo, either me, Chico, or me, Chico, and Gino. Ano yan, nag-create siya ng parang a little bit of, ano ba tawag dito? Competition. So, halimbawa, mauna si Gino. May baon. Ginagawa niya kami. So,
Magaling si Gino.
Oo, tapos by the time sasampa na ako or si Chico dun sa harap, syempre, hindi ka naman papatalo, di ba? So, tapos yan nasasabihin niya, ay, may baon ito. Ayan, si Chico sasabihin niya.
Sorry na lang, Gino. Ganon.
Alright, let's do next slide.
I like her face talaga.
Ako rin.
May maganda siya talaga na hindi ko ma-point yung, hindi ko ma-identify why.
Yes.
It's just, it's like, sorry, total kaibigan ko naman si Aga. Aga is guapo to the common ano, right?
Yeah.
But if you cut the I always tell people this in my class, but if you dissect his face into different sections, all the parts of his face do not equate to somebody who's supposed to look, good looking. But when it's all put together, you don't understand, why am I attracted to this person? And that's the same thing she does to me. Parang I go to a shoot with her, parang bakit maganda ka, leche ka? Ganun yung feeling ko. Naiinis ako.
Oo. Tsaka siya, alam mo ba, Raymond, meron siyang hook dun sa beauty niya. Meron kasing maganda na nakita mong isang beses, okay ka na. With her, you have to look more and more and more.
The more you
Paganda
look,
siya ng paganda.
you discover more things about her. So, parang naiinis nga ako sa kanya. Basta yun lang yun. Yun ang the thing.
Ay nako,
I
bad
love-
honor.
Okay.
I love her skin kasi that's what I'm trying to do. Alam mo, during the quarantine, siguro every 7 o'clock in the morning sun daw is healthy. So nagpapasunog ako and so forth. Pagdating ko sa podcast ko, hindi naman ako mukhang tan. Mukha akong bilasa. So sabi ko, tigilan na lang ako sa baguhan mo.
Parang isda lang, sana.
Oo, parang bilad, dadaing. Sabi ko, forget this shit. Sabi ko,
Oo. Parang yung ibang tao, pag magaganda na, pag bathing, tan. Pero pag ikaw, bilasa.
Binasa. Secret comes with age. Kasi nung bata ako, sabi na, ang gwapo mo pala pag tan ka. Yung may ganun na dating. Ngayon, ano nangyari? Ano nangyari sa'yo? Ba't ka ganyan ang itsura? Parang, okay, next question, ganun.
Okay, next slide.
For the podcast, they know it's not. We were talking about Catherine Bernardo kanina. Ayan.
Catherine.
Ay,
ito.
in the podcast. Sorry, nga pala, I forgot.
Audio
Can't see the
lang.
podcast. This is Liza Soberano. This is also a shot. Ito yun, after, now I'm looking at Liza Soberano. After Donita Rose, there was a generation that Donita Rose was the Audrey Hepburn of the Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah.
The ingenue, the innocent face that captures your heart, and so on and so forth. Each generation has that, hopefully, and Liza is my take on today's generation, the younger generation's version of that young ingenue. She's totally innocent, no matter what she does. Kahit magpataray pa siya, she's still. Alam mo yun, parang I think she's the person I want to bring home to mother if I want to get married. Ganun
Ang galing naman.
sa nanay mo, sasabihin, anak, wag mo na pakawalan yan. Dalian mo.
Parang mali nga yung line niya, 'di ba? Na pangit ba ako? Parang hindi.
Ang sarap dagukan, di ba?
Sabi niya, yung pangit ba ako? Girl, malabo ang mata mo. Yun ang sasabihin ko sa'yo.
Ang sarap suntukin di ba? Pagka naman yan ang kaharap sa'yo sa salamin every morning. You look at your, di ba?
Yeah, but when you're her also, it's a different mindset. It's a different point of view. We admire the way she looks. We admire Liza's face. We admire the delicate. Because I'm a photographer, I see things on those minute details that her face is a combination of all delicate things: the delicate lips, the delicate nose bridge, her innocent eyes that's not too big but not too small. Everything is like so soft that you don't want to break this little porcelain in front of you. That's the thing that she exudes. Kasi, naka-English ako. Anyway, Eliza's that kind of a woman na you want. I'm not even saying girl, that kind of a woman, when you look at her, parang pwede siyang Virgin Mary. Kulang na lang, di ba? Ganun na.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next slide.
Next slide.
Ako to eh. Ay, hindi. Si Casey pala to. Sorry. Casey. Kasi, kay Casey. You know why? Kasi I've seen Casey when she was a kid. Sharon nga was my crush, di ba?
Yes.
Since high school. So I saw her growing up from a chubby kid to and this is one thing, siguro it's one of those rare moments wherein I cannot separate myself as a photographer because she calls me Tito, number one. Even if she tries not to call me Tito, and I know that's the relationship there. We also talk about yung mga things that are personal in her life. So sometimes, like before she left for Paris at that point, the time, she said, I can't decide. Should I go? Is it bad for me? So ako naman yung tito who will talk to her, and hanggang mga dates niya, and then, all these things. So I see her as my pamangkin. So it's kind of hard. I cannot even see her with her cleavage because it just disturbs.
Oo, tama. Oo.
Yeah,
Dito
yeah.
at dating sa akin. Kaya nga sabi ko, I will appreciate you siguro on an advertising point of view because we need to do beauty shots. But when it comes to the sexy, parang,
No.
pamangkin ko, ganon.
Okay.
I
Next
can't.
slide.
See, this is Bea, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Bea Alonzo.
Ang payat ni Bea dito. Bea, I've also worked when she was starting. She was a chubby little girl when she started. She was very unsure of herself. And then that's when we started developing her own personality until then. Now she's a very strong-minded woman, and the nice thing about her, she's like I don't wanna compare, but the closest personality that she has that I can compare to an American actress is very Julia Roberts.
Mm.
She knows she's a good actress, but she will not go out of her way to do something that will attract more attention because she knows that her craft will prove her worth or value in
Will
so
speak for itself.
hindi siya nag-gimmick masyado, hindi siya nag-aano masyado. But every time she comes out with a project, it's like, ang galing mo, girl. Ang galing-galing mo talaga.
Mm.
So, and despite the fact that I haven't shot her for the longest time, we bump into each other in one of the studios here in Makati because it shares like 3 studios. And it's like you guys. I haven't, talked to you guys for a while, and it seems like we came in from a middle of a conversation and we still haven't spoken about it. Ganon si Bea. She's a very sensitive person in a good way because she knows what's his how do I put it? She's very romantic at the same time, very uh, conservative is not the word. I'm trying to find the right word for it, pero parang ganon, conservative that for her, this is the way I read her. Parang kailangan a family is this. This is how family should be. This is how husband and wife should be. Very conservative. No, conservative nga siguro yung point of view niya.
Prim and proper.
Very prim and
Okay.
proper. I love the way she carries herself now. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Next.
Wala bang masama tayong sasabihin sa tao?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Sa'yo yun.
We're
Kasi
waiting.
sa'yo yun.
I'm
I'll tell you,
waiting.
even Nora Honor, I have actually worked. Yun, pwede pala ako magsabi ng a little doon. Kasi bumalik talaga kay Nora Honor. She was late for my shoot. A day late for my shoot.
What?
A day late? What?
A day late.
My
But
God.
I wasn't angry. I just said, she
Okay.
came into the studio and says, "Oy, Raymond, I'm here."
Oh my
Mars,
God.
kahapon yung shoot mo, hindi ngayon.
Grabe naman yung pagka-late. Grabe.
I won't tell you what. I won't tell you what incident that was. Angel, Angel Oxin. I like her because she's feisty and she likes fighting for the underdog. I think kaya nga ang ganda niya na naging Darna siya that time and all these superheroes in teleseries and always the actor who will protect the ones who are the underdog. Kasi ganun yung personality niya. So even during the whole pandemic, the first 2 months of the pandemic, she was out there. I mean, she didn't have to,
Yeah.
Oh.
but she was out there.
Yeah.
Mabait to. She knows what she wants, and I'll be nice. It would be nice if she were my friend. That's why. Yan yung tipong someone who will protect you. That's her personality.
Grabe.
Okay.
All right.
Angel in.
Angel.
Next.
Next.
Solen, this was an
Yun,
old picture.
galing. Naalala mo pa.
Good job.
No, but this is an old picture we did. What was this? Exhibit for a makeup thing. I forgot which one. But the point was, I met her when she couldn't speak Tagalog or English. She was still the girlfriend of Derek Ramsey. E buti na lang marunong ako je t'aime or bonjour. We got to talk to each other. I like her because she's actually very down to earth.
Mhm.
Uh, she's not typical, but she is not Filipino. She's French, but she's
Mm.
the thing about her. Kung trabaho. That's so nice about her. She does, even if she's tired, you will not see her show that she's
Yes.
tired.
Mhm.
Even if she
Mm.
doesn't agree to a shoot that the client is going to ask her to do, she
Mm-mm.
will still do it because she knows she's asked to do something like that. It's her responsibility. Because she's one of the easiest people to work with also.
Di ba
Mm.
babaeng bakla? That's how people call her. Babaeng bakla.
Actually, hindi pa masyado. Ano pa lang siya,
Since
she's fun to be with, but she's not, I know a lot of babaeng bakla, but she's not, I don't think she quantifies for that. In fact, how do you put it? Hindi, she's only like that with the husband, kay
Kay
Nico.
Nico.
I
Oo,
see.
hindi lang siya ganun.
Pero
Sa others,
consistent.
consistent. Oo,
No,
naiingit
no,
nga ako sa
consistent, sa mga nakakatrabaho, consistent sinasabi talaga nila, ang dali niyang katrabaho. Walang demands, walang
wala.
arte.
Wala.
Pag-rehearse kagad. Ilang beses mo ipa-rehearse, walang problema. Walang
Gagawin
arte
pa
daw
rin niya.
katrabaho.
Diyos
Mm.
ko, babasain namin ng cold water, wala pa rin siyang pakialam. Alam ko, giniginaw na siya at one shoot sa amin. She will not even show you she's shivering. That's why I'm like, girl, you can go. I mean, why do you even, let this, why do you let people do this to you? You can go. Pinauwi ko na siya that time.
Did you do that? That
Mm.
that campaign na nasa tubig siya?
No, that's a different one.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that was Martin. No, I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
The
okay.
one,
Mm.
the one that we did never saw the light of day because it didn't work. That's why I said,
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Bakit si
Next.
Tall Pipito nagkakamot daw ng ulo? Oh my God daw siya. Okay. I'm really done with the comment.
Okay.
As ito, also as a kid, I saw her because I was shooting sina Angelo De
De
Leon with
Leon,
it. She was the youngest in the barkada. Kaya ang ano nito, I still see her as a kid because pwede naman sabihin ko, hindi ko naman sasabihin ko sige, but when we used to go out in clubs before, she would come with us and then pag may breakup sa boyfriend, may mga away-away kami, like, don't go back, dito ka lang. So, she became the media star nga of this generation na lahat na lang all forms of media she was blessed with good timing, really blessed with good timing. It's
Yeah.
one of those rare things in showbiz na sabi namin bakit ang famous siya because the timing was perfect. The
Mhm.
time was just perfect. You can't you can't ask for anything else. Talagang sometimes it's given to you. You just take it when it's given to you.
But I
Yeah.
like that it seemed like overnight for people, but people don't remember that she was acting since she was 14. And by
Oo,
the
Mm.
it's
time
not overnight. Oo.
by the time she hit that perfect spot of, celebrity, parang she just went off into the stratosphere, she was already in her mid-20s, diba?
Correct, late bloomer pa nga. We consider her late bloomer kasi nga. But the thing is maganda, wala siyang competition when she bloomed.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's right.
So the timing
Perfect
is good.
timing.
Tapos yung
Sabi,
that ad for the dress, ano ba to? The clothing store, every
I
time
shot
she
that also.
Oh, that was you. Diyos ko,
Oh.
lahat ng picture mo sa kanya, wagi panalo.
The reason why na solo in there, we were doing, I don't know the name of the brand na apat sila. That's when
Oo.
she started doing, I forgot which one is that. I
TNT.
really did. Ha?
Hindi ba? Plains and Prints?
Hindi, even before pa.
Okay.
She used to do so many print ads before. So, okay lang yan. Sabi ni Tony De Leon, one of the people commenting, lumagpas daw ang isang slide. Hindi lumagpas. It's the same picture of Solen. That's why they moved it
Yes.
fast.
Wow,
Oo.
galing ni Raymond.
Alam
Ay, sorry.
niya.
Alam na alam. Very good.
Sorry. Sanay na ako mag-comment na. At the same time, ginagalaw ko rin yung ano.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Next
what's the
one.
next
Yes, thank you, Lori Ann. Petit Mod nga. Oo nga. That's when we did
Petit
that.
Monde. Okay.
Oh, that's how I got to know her also that's why we became close. We were going out in clubs also after.
Mm.
Okay, next.
Kasama ni Raymond, puro bata.
Raymond on Raymond.
Raymond.
Si Richard to, si Raymond.
This is Mond.
Si Raymond Gutierrez naman is on the picture right now. Si Raymond naman, isa yan sa mga tao, I can't even separate because I saw him growing up. Rufa was a friend also that I used to go out with a lot. Kaya magkakabarkada kami. So, when I saw him in LA, nung nasa LA kami ni Rufa, talagang bata pa. And then suddenly, I just saw him as an adult. So, my brain is not,
Not caught up.
no, it hasn't caught up. So, I know what he has done. I know what he has achieved. So, but I shoot more of, Richard.
Richard.
Kasi Richard, I do the movies and the promos sometimes. Simon kasi has more events than
Ah,
anything.
Yes.
So I have
yes.
less, interaction with him as compared to Richard.
okay.
So
Okay.
there.
Okay. Si Jello, we
Moving
need
on.
tea.
Ano si
need what?
Jello?
Spill the
I need-
tea.
Spill the kayo talaga millennial. Spill the tea. Si
No, no,
Raymond.
no. Baka wala.
Meron ka
Don't
bang
wanna-
pasabog? May
don't wanna- I don't want to force you.
we do. We want to force
But-
you.
We do.
Wala akong alam.
Wala. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
There's more. There's
Alright.
more. There's more slides. More slides.
Wait,
Basta,
oh,
basta
kilala
kung
niyo
meron.
Wala akong preno, bigla ko nga nasasabi.
Ayan.
Honor nga na lumagpas na, nasabi ko.
Wonder kakaiba.
Man ang inyong lola. Minsan napo-confused. Okay, let's move forward.
Okay, next.
More. Ang dami naman tsaan ito. Tinanti. Si Georgina Wilson. Georgina, I met in Boracay because I forgot which tita said that you should make her into a model. I did. So we worked with her, and the rest is, they say, is history. We've helped her enter the modeling because nga was it Doria Diaz yata?
The mom
Yeah.
of Isabel Daza.
The-
The
Kasi
friend.
ano ko,
Her aunt.
Tita.
Barkada niya.
Tita niya yan eh.
Yun. So that's how we got to know her. Barkada yan ni Solen. So
Oo. Kakabarkada
all-
sila.
Solen, siya, si Anne, si Liz
The
Oy.
girl.
Yeah, we would see each other. Sometimes it's weird. Their birthday celebrations, any of the girls would be on Sundays. So sasabihin namin, girl, ba't naman Sunday? May pasok kami bukas. Tapos, sasagot naman itong mga girls na to, the it girls ang tawag namin. Sagot sila, bakit? May artista bang sisipot before lunch? Sabi namin, oo nga.
Totoo.
More, wala pang blind item, sabi ni Gracie.
Wait
Pag
for
meron,
it.
blind item. May blind item ba pag tinapat mo sa picture tapos blind item pa ba ang tawag doon?
Hindi. Ano na yun?
Alright,
Si
next
Gracie,
slide.
hindi na blind item ang tawag doon kasi tapat na, ay, ang boobs. Si
Grabe.
Ivana,
Ivana,
Ivana Alawi.
allow it.
Ivana alam. Buti na lang wala pa kaming shoot together kasi hindi ko pa siya na-experience. Ay, sorry. Hoy, kayo talaga, experience ang ibig sabihin pictorial. Kayo, ang dudumi ng utak niyo talaga.
May sinabi. Grabe to.
Jude, na-experience mo na ba si Ivana?
Na-experience talaga.
Dude.
Jude, boy ka pa.
Sabi niya, ha? I
Yung
can't
alin?
hear you.
Yung
Na-experience mo na si Ivana?
Sabi niya,
oo naman. Oo
Kunyari inaantok yung mga kausap ko, papakita ko na yung picture ni Ivana, nagigising sila, I don't know for whatever.
You cannot look away.
Oo.
Look away. And I cannot look away. Kaya nga binabasa ko yung comment section kasi I want to look away.
Bakit naman? Why do you want to look away? Ang ganda-ganda, oh.
Oo, masanay akong yung gumagalaw siya ng household chores.
Naglalaba.
Oo, yun. Correct.
Nagkakaroon ako ng followers na gano'n. Maglalaba ako ng nabutas ang aking sando.
Oo, naglalaba ka sa sando, Raymond. Yun ang kailangan.
Pero sabi naman niya, in fairness to her, I will show as much as I can, pero hindi naman kayo makaka-touch. Oo nga naman.
Oo.
So, it's her body and she will do whatever she wants with it.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Next.
sabi ni Ernest Allen, I saw Raymond in Miami last year na starstruck ako sa kanya and ang Mexican family asked to take their picture and Raymond didn't hesitate.
Oh,
Si Raymond,
wow.
Akala ko ako. Ito talaga si Ernest. Akala ko kung sino
I saw
Raymond.
Raymond Mond.
Oh, ito naman si Nino. Si Nino.
Yeah. Mimi, yeah.
Nakatrabaho ko yan in one of our works before. Hindi pa siya Mimi. I
Okay.
forgot what to call her. But tahimik lang to yata that time. So I never had that experience to actually work with her when di ko na alam, she or he, ang dami kasing pronoun, iniimbento pa nila ang pronoun. Sabi ko nga sa English language, tigilan na nga itong invention of pronouns. Pero
The them.
sabi ko, the them. Di ba? Damn! Ganon. Hindi, I've never worked with, I've never. So I
Okay.
can't, wala akong masabi.
Okay.
Wala akong tsaang
Okay,
maibubuhos.
Sige. Next.
Next na katrabaho mo to.
This one.
Ay, ang ganda ng picture na to. Dapat makita nyo mas magandang picture na ginawa ko para kay Vice ganda.
Okay.
Si Vice. You know what? I like working with Vice is because he listens to my concepts.
Hmm.
He appreciates the concepts that I do for him. So, you should see the outtakes of this series na sinut ko for front
Front row.
Front row.
I have to be careful kasi may nasasabi akong ibang brand para sa aso. So sa front row, but this was one of the most fun shoots I've done with Vice for the longest time. Kasi bihira kami magkita kasi ang schedules namin hindi tumutugma.
Oh, okay.
So wala, limited edition din ang aking interpretation. Next please.
Next, please.
Uy,
Oh.
bakit may private chat sa akin si
Meron.
Sino?
Si Dal pa private
Hindi,
chat.
wala.
Sabi niya, one ha? Okay. O bakit tatlo? So, I, Boy Abunda, and Chris Aquino. I, pinagalitan ako ni Boy Abunda before when I first shot I, when she was starting. Sabi niya, Raymond, dapat natin i-reshoot ito. Sabi ko, bakit? Ang ganda-ganda niya doon sa picture ko. Yun yung point. Komedyante siya, papangitin mo siya.
For real?
That's why I love I because every time I shoot her, there is a beautiful picture I can produce of her. And people will say, bakit ang ganda-ganda mo kay Raymond? Sabi ko, because ito yung one of the examples when people think they're ugly, they're actually more beautiful if you just know how to manipulate that feeling or the light or I when I first shot her, people, when I showed my portfolio in New York, thought she was an international model. I was yes. Kaya gusto kaya puro foreigners kasi nga ito yung pinapakita ko dati. Tapos sabi na, can you tell her to come? No, she's a comedian. No, that can't be a comedian. Yeah, she's a comedian. So, misconceptions of people. People kasi we've had that stereotype that comedians are supposed to be ugly and funny looking, but why can't I be beautiful and be funny at the same time, di ba? So, I think she broke barriers also at that point. Kasi pwede siya magmaganda, pwede siya magpangit. Boy, who is my guest tomorrow, tomorrow is a continuation of the conversation.
We will all listen tomorrow. We'll listen tomorrow.
Kaibigan, sa mga gusto niyo makaano ng part 2 sa eavesdrop, hindi bukas yun. Kasi baka bumalik si Boy Abunda sa eavesdrop, sabi niya sa akin yun. Boy, if like exactly what Del experienced during the interview. He's widely read. He's like, all these things. And the nice thing about him, he's very down to earth with me. I don't know his experience with other people, but he would call me sometimes in the middle of the night and we would talk about the most strangest things, not about strange na, useless things, but Raymond, philosophical question, bakit ganito ang mundo? I'm like, 11 o'clock. Nanonood ako ng Netflix. Pwede mamaya na to. And no, really. Why? But kidding aside, it's always an interesting conversation with Boy Abunda. I think that's the reason why he's the king of talk. Siya siguro yung version natin of Oprah. Speaking of Oprah, sorry, Chris Aquino. Chris! There, but beside, Chris Aquino is one of the pictures in front of us for those who are listening to the podcast now. Ang ganda ko, ano ba? Chris Aquino is I shot her when she started as a shy little girl doing the Lux commercial, and then now that she's a woman of her own stature, she's also very unfiltered. And again, I will tell you, it's easier to work with people who are unfiltered because you see what you
Mm.
get, you don't second guess, and if
Yeah.
you don't like what you see, you can even tell that person you don't like
Yeah.
it also, and then there is no second guessing. Raymond, I don't like what you did. Miren, I don't like what you did. And then, o sige, let's do this na lang. And if the funniest thing, kunyari, we didn't agree on something, I forgot which one is this. Sabi niya, Raymond, I don't like it. Sabi ko, I can't. I have to do it because that's what's asked for us. No, that's what's asked from us, as a photographer and as a endorser. Okay, okay, let's do it. Eh, tapos ang usapan, but some
Right.
just say, kasi, my manager thinks that, maybe the image is not, oh, stop the bullshit. Just say what you like and,
Yeah.
maybe we can do it faster.
Yeah. Save us
Mm.
time.
Save us time and effort. But, but not everybody evolves the same time. So that's when the Tito part of me comes in. When the experience in the industry has made me realize not everybody becomes an adult all at the same time. If that were the case, then we'd have a perfect world. Diba? Ako, delikado ito. Usapan na to, Del. Ito na yung mga concept. Nag-usap kami ni Boy dun sa conversation ninyo after eavesdrop. Sabi ko, Boy, tama ka. The concept of the world is slowly changing and
Yes.
we have to question everything around us. Sherry Hill is next on the Sherry Hill is the perfect contrabida for me.
Yeah.
Mataray ako, mataray. But that's the
Cheekbones.
stereotype of the people. Cheekbones high, mataas ang kilay, naka-arch, and then matangkad siya sa'yo. Talagang kahit anong gawin mo, girl, kontrabida. But a very good actress also. A very,
Yes.
very good actress. If you were to choose, if you guys want to go into showbiz, kunyari our audience, and then they say, gusto ko maging bida ako, I want to be like, a Liza Soberano, or like, somebody like that. I would also say, gaga, mas maraming pera maging kontrabida because pag bida ka, you can only have one teleserye. Pag kontrabida ka, you can be present in almost all.
It's true.
True.
Oo, ganun nga. Ay,
Ay.
wala ba tayong chismis kaya na wala? Wala tayong chismis.
Meron.
This is, wala
Nag-aantay
kay-
yung mga tao ng chismis.
chismis. Hindi nyo naman binibigay yung mga artistang may chismis. Ang binibigay nyo yung mga mababait at talagang alam na nilang matapang eh. Like
ikaw
ito, si
na magbanggit. Ay,
Oo,
oo.
isang kalsado, may chismis ba tayo kay Isa? Ay, may chismis.
Totoo.
May COVID. Nagka-COVID daw siya.
Yun na yun.
Isa is one of the most lovable persons ever.
Yes.
So, nobody says anything bad about her. Maganda siya. And I love her stance on body shaming. So,
Yeah.
go for it. Bakit ba? Maganda ka. So, might as well represent the body, the type of body that people should not put down.
Yeah.
Talent and intelligence is more important than superficial beauty. Because at
Yes.
the end of the day, it's night.
Raymond, sige, ito muna. This picture, this lady.
Oh,
What is-
no ba? I work with Lea Salonga for the longest. And Lea Salonga is on the picture right now. She's also very open to ideas. So when she cut her hair like this, I was so excited. Sabi niya, Raymond, isn't it too short? No, it's perfect. Why? When you're an artista or a celebrity or a VIP, you need to evolve in different personas. And if you get stuck at one, kasi ito ako nakilala na maganda ako. Hindi. If you're not afraid, it'll work for you. So, yeah. Who is the worst client in every aspect? Sabi niya.
Hala!
Ayan!
Yeah, baka they
Wala ka na si
ask
Sol.
the questions nga.
Hindi na
Dapat,
makaantay si Sol. Go, Sol.
yung everybody who's listening and watching, baka you will ask questions na lang and then Raymond will answer.
Hindi naman.
If
Trabaho
you
niya.
want.
No, but seriously, I said that earlier. The worst clients are the people who think that they're right all the time. So I work with a good example is Linda Evangelista, the 90s supermodel. I don't know if you guys are familiar she went to the Philippines to judge. I forgot what contest, and then because she thought I was a Filipino photographer, I am a Filipino photographer, but she didn't realize I was under contract by Elite Modeling in New York. So
Mm.
she was giving me a hard time, and I said, "Alam mo, gaga ka." Sabi niya, "No, this is my only side." She kept on saying. Sabi ko, "No." And the worst people are the ones who think they're the best. They're God's
Oh,
gift, and those
yeah.
are the ones I put down all the time. So ma- konti na lang yung ganon, yung mga mayabang in front of me because they're afraid that if I put them down or put them in their place, baka
Mhm.
mapahiya sila. So they're very careful actually now.
Mm.
Ang worst client naman on the other side of the spectrum, yung mga taong, uy, bigyan mo akong discount, pero promise next time, bibigyan
Oo. Bawi tayo.
tayo. Nako, pang may nagganon sa'yo, more often than not, sila yung hindi babalik.
Oo.
More often than not, sila yung magsasabing,
Mm.
halika, nakachama na tayo kay Raymond. Maganda na tayo na mas makakatipid. Gayahin na lang natin yung style ni Raymond. Pagaya natin sa ibang photographer. Oh,
Oo.
diretsahan. And then, utos sa nila yung makeup artist na kukunan ng picture yung studio ko, yung setup ng
Oo.
lights.
Yeah.
And then, that's what they'll do.
Okay.
Grabe, they do that, huh?
Yeah, they do that. I caught them doing that, and buti na lang somebody, one of those good people na may integrity actually told me about it. So there. Judy Ann Santos is on the picture right now for those people listening on the podcast. How are you? I hope you're still alive right there. Talaga reminding the audience, don't fall asleep even if it's 2 hours down the road. Wait, did we talk about Judy Ann already? We did already.
No, I mean, can you talk
For
about
this
the
one.
evolution of the book? Kasi you produced the book for her, di ba?
Oh yeah. So
Yes.
we go into different evolutions in our life. So we move forward. I hate looking back at my past works all the time. So I'm always projecting myself forward always. So that's why I don't know. I'm always tired or whatever. But Judy Ann's second evolution is this persona of somebody who can cook. So she was talking to me, and then she said, I want to do this because it's my passion. I said, yeah, let's do it. So yeah, but I can't afford it. Who cares? I'm not gonna charge you for this. But then again, it took like 2 years before she was confident enough, and everybody else was confident enough to push through with this project. And like they say, the rest is history. So now she's making money
Yeah.
out of the talent of cooking.
Yeah.
I am a chef siya. So she's a very talented person.
Super. Sobra.
Super, yeah.
Next up.
Next.
Sarah, I just work. I worked with her last week recently. Hindi ko masabi sa tao that we've been working also recently already. She's very, like Sarah and Sarah Geronimo, Judy and Santos. These are the people who you would love to work with because the first thing people ask is, they want to pamper the artistas to get what they want. And you know this, Del. So ano gusto mo kainin, okay you'll pamper them so that hoping that they'll do what you want. But regardless, sometimes you don't need that with other artistas like Sarah Geronimo, Julian Santos. Sarah's on the screen right now. These are the people who will ask you, this is the some people demand, and this is what Sarah Geronimo and Judy Ann will demand. Raymond, my call time is 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, but I want to be in your studio 9 o'clock an hour before because I want to eat there. Naku, wala akong caterer. Hindi, kasi ako ng danggit, pusit, itlog na maalat, yung fried eggs na niluluto dito sa isang, ha? Pero may caterer tayo. Naku, wag mo na lang sabihin sa ibang tao, pero mas the simple the food for me,
The
the
best.
better.
Oo.
They will tell you that I'm sick of people pampering me. I just want to be a real person to eat privately with tuyo. Because people get imagine a celebrity na supposed to be mayaman. And Vilma Santos is one of those when we were in Beijing. I hope it doesn't tarnish her image, but she was so tired from shooting and she says, ayoko na! Gumano na siya in the middle of the street in Beijing. Girl, mayor ka na, wag kang umarting ganyan. Sabi ko sa kanya, ayoko na, pagod na ako. O, anong gagawin mo rito? Kaya ka nagtatagalog, wala nakakaintindi sa'yo dito, no? Puro intindi. Oo nga, kaya nga, bili mo akong beer. Sabi ko, puta ka. Sabi ko, Hindi mo compare. O binili ko naman siya sa 7-Eleven. Tapos ang ginawa ni Vilma Santos to, ang ginawa niya, binuksan niya yung beer, umupo ko sa sidewalk kung saan dumudura yung mga inchik. Sabi ko, kadiri ka, tang na loob, ba't ka dyan umupo? I want to feel like a real person, like what everybody does on a normal. I want to
Oh.
the sidewalk. I want to go to a 7-Eleven without people, thinking that I'm a celebrity. And these are the people like Sarah, Judy Ann, Vilma Santos. They want to feel like a real person. So I would
Yeah.
tell people who are watching or listening right now, if you see a celebrity, makiramdam kayo. If they want that space to feel like a normal person, give it to them. That's one of the greatest gifts you can actually give them. And then I will tell you this, and it never fails. When they sense that you give them that certain space or respect, sila na
Mm.
mismo ang unang mag-i-initiate, gusto niyo magpakuha ng picture. Trust me,
Ah,
they will be the first ones to offer. You don't even have to ask.
Right.
Because they appreciate the
okay.
fact na you gave them that space to be normal again. They don't have normal lives.
Right.
So
Wait, before the next one, Raymond, what about balik muna dun sa kanina. Can you tell us something about her mom?
Oh.
her mom's name is Divine.
Mm-mm.
Oo.
She
Yun lang.
cooks nice pancit. What
We've had
else?
conversations about this on the show, Raymond. Come on.
Yes, she has nice she cooks very well. I love her pancit, in fact. So if you want to order pancit from Mommy Divine, you should. Alright. If you really
Sige na
want to hear
nga.
something, then I'll tell you
Yes!
something. No. I'll tell you something that's not the blind item you're expecting, but I will tell you something that's important also for everybody.
Okay.
If you hear something about a person, no matter how good or how bad, the first thing you need to realize is that you have to understand where the situation comes from or where the person came from. We all have different origins. Some people think na porke mistiso ako at Isaac ang pangalan ko, I was born rich with a silver spoon in my mouth. No, that's not true. My mom's from Tondo, my dad's from the province. I started my work with 5,000 pesos in my pocket. I left the house because I wanted to prove to my parents that I could work because I wanted to work. I didn't want to burden them with them, supporting me. And I was what,
Mm.
21 years old then. So,
Mm.
not everybody should think of, I know you want to hear something about divine, but it's not my place to
Okay.
tell you this because I'm close to the subject and I understand. And I'm
Okay.
telling you this, I do understand where she's coming from. But no matter what I say, it's not going to change the perception. And I mean this, the perception of how people view her. And
Okay.
you have to think of this
Fair.
also.
Very
How
fair.
does it feel to be on the other side also of Sarah's situation? We never discuss this in front of her because it can be painful. It can be a pressure for her to explain herself or ang daming innuendos and misconceptions and ano that it can go both ways kasi people say it's good for you that you did this, it's not good for you as a daughter who the parents sacrificed this, but at the end of the day it's the relationship of those two in front of God. I'm not trying to be religious here, but
Mm.
whatever relationship you are, the only one who can judge you for what you've done is God. We bystanders or an audience can enjoy maybe the spectacle, but I don't think that it may be a spectacle, but
Yeah.
you need to understand. That's why I can't say anything is because I do understand. So it's hard.
Okay.
It's like explaining to a 5-year-old that you will have to learn accounting because baka manakawan ka ng accountant mo. So titignan ka lang ng 5-year-old, mas sabihin, ha? Anong ba? You get that?
Yes.
Yes.
Got
Yes.
it. Got it.
You need to be there to understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next.
I like that. I like that point of view. Okay. Next.
Para akong father confessor dito.
Bakit?
Parang, parang kasi parang kinokorek ko yung perceptions ng tao because people always want to hear the bad side and I always
No,
tell
it's
them, you
great.
know what? Oo. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about some of the people saying, halika na, sabihin mo na yung totoo tungkol kay Divine, kay Mami Divine. Ay, hindi pwede. Once you know these people, your perceptions of these people will change. That's why when you get to work with artistas, the way you will see them is in a different light, and it changes your perception of people in general because they're one
Okay.
of the most misunderstood people in the world. I'm not trying to protect them, but they are misunderstood. Si Tony Gonzaga. Tony Gonzaga, ay, sobrang bait rin yan. Wala naman ano dyan, issue si Tony. In fact, I have fun with her always when we shoot with, ang pangalan ng anak niya, shit, patay ako.
Sebi.
Sebi.
Uh,
Sebi.
Because that's one of my talents. I actually am a child whisperer also. So,
Totoo. Grabe siya. Grabe. Kay
ayaw nga pala yung
Cooper.
anak ko. Oo nga pala, si
Si Cooper
Cooper.
tsaka si Parker. Oo.
Ang laki-laki na may coffer.
Oo. Ang dapat
okay,
magaling.
guys.
Hala, AJ, this is my first time to join live and it is fun. Oh, then you should join every time, AJ. Okay, sorry. Next. Shout out. Kat. See, Kat Riona is on the next. I shot Kat when we were doing covers for when she was a model. She's the same person. Even when she won, she's young, so she loves exploring and trying things for herself, and she likes. You know, when you're young, you're uh, idealist. You're very idealist. Hindi ka pa jaded because of all the frustrations that happen in life. She's in that stage right now. So she's rah rah rah. I want to do this. I want to protect people. I want to be an advocate for this. There's nothing wrong. We all go through different phases in life, but that's where she is right now. She's easy
Catriona
to work.
Gray.
Catriona Gray. She's easy to work with. No problems also.
Okay.
Okay, go. Next.
Si Pia was my guest also the other this is
Pia
my
works
shot for
back.
this brand, yeah. Ito yung baklang babae. If you want a baklang babae,
Yes.
kasi natatawa ako kasi you know what? Para kami hindi nagla-live show. So kanya na, girl, balita ko HP ka raw ngayon. And I'm like doing this on live. Sabi niya, "Hey, what? Did you just say HP on that? Oh, happy person. Ba't ano ba?
Kasi hindi alam ng tao
She's
kung ano
with
ibig sabihin ng
Jeremy.
HP.
That she's with Jeremy.
She's with Jeremy Johnson. This
Ano,
Yeah.
sabihin na ba natin kung ano ibig sabihin ng HP?
11 o'clock na, pwede na sabihin.
Pwede na sabihin.
Alam na ni Jude! Alam na ni Jude!
Oo, kasi happy, alam mo, pag may bagong jowa, yun yung sinasabi, happy HP ka.
HP.
Happy person, but the P stands for something else.
Happy
May
Pepe.
bawat dito. Wow, kayo talaga.
At saka anong masama sa Happy Backpack? Oh, di ba? What's wrong with that?
Ganito.
Oh my God! Kaloka ka!
Yes. Ah,
Kaloka ka! How do you know that? Have you ever had it? Raymond,
you're
wait, I have a question. Pause muna tayo kay Pia. Have you ever done it with a girl?
yes.
What? Who is she?
Kakadiri, no?
Wait. There was a time you had a girlfriend.
Or were
No,
you
I
exploring?
have several. Oh my God, if I can write my autobiography, one of them is an artista pa.
What? You slept with an artista girl?
Were you experimenting or
One of
Huh?
them, yeah.
Did you know what
Well,
to do?
Hello, you just put it in there. That's it.
I
Ano ba?
don't know! Kasi syempre,
Manual for that.
Raymond, sandali ah. You've known that you were gay forever, right? I would
Yeah,
assume.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
was good.
so why?
why did you do it with a girl?
What?
Wait,
Ano?
okay. This is a strange thing. Okay. Ang hirap nito. Ang daming psychiatrist sa harap ko.
What, Miss
Raymond, let it
Paul,
out.
Mr. Freud? Dr. Freud.
Safe space
Um,
to.
No, wait, okay. It's confusing to make kwento. I'm not ashamed or embarrassed by this, but it's confusing to make kwento. Number one is when I fall in love, I do fall in love, and I do get close to people. And that's why I discovered the difference between making love and having sex.
Okay.
Being a gay person, being a gay man, having sex was, I love having sex with a lot of people. That's me. But suddenly
Uh,
when you become emotionally connected to somebody, ito pala yung sinasabi ng making love. So I was
oh.
making love with my girlfriend because I actually fell in love. I never had a side, ang tawag doon?
Side bay.
Ring.
Or
Side bay.
an extracurricular activity or another guy on the side when I had a girlfriend.
Mhm.
When I had a girlfriend, it was just that girl. But when I had a boyfriend, there
Iba-iba.
was
Marami.
There were
there was
others.
there was a
Open.
possibility I was playing around, but
Wait, how old were
uh,
you, Raymond? How old were you when this was happening? Were you in your 20s na?
yeah. I mean,
Ay.
I'm a very sexual active person. In
Girl,
fact,
na in love ka. Na in love ka, feeling ko.
oo naman, hindi ko naman sinabing hindi. Sabi ko nga,
That's
di
what
ba?
he said. That's what he said.
In love ako. But,
He said,
Hindi
and
kasi
it's not
making love is not necessarily falling in love.
no,
I'm
he said he
saying
fell in love with this person.
you
Yeah.
really were into
yeah, I did
her.
fall in love. It's also good timing. Okay, the last one I fell in love with is I just had a bad breakup. And then we were shooting. Ay, talaga montik na mo na masabi. Hindi pwede. Hindi pwede. Tahimik ang buhay niya. Huwag na natin guluhin.
Oh
Ganon.
my God, that's where the story is.
Ah.
How
Tahimik na
long?
buhay.
Wait,
Tahimik na buhay niya.
How long was the
Tahimik na buhay
relationship?
niya. Mayaman,
Ray?
mayaman na siya. Ganon. Maganda pa rin siya. O yun ha. Ang
Ay,
sakit
sorry,
talaga.
kinala ko, may guess ako. Sorry.
I-chat mo kaya sa akin. Baka sakaling lumabas.
Mamaya.
yun.
Sige.
Mamaya. Hindi.
Private chat
Ganito.
natin.
Ang daya ninyo ha. Teka muna, but that was my problem. That was my problem growing up and during my heydays as a young, virile male. in
Talagang
my 20s,
virile.
30s, virile.
Oo.
Kailangan sabihin niyo para kunyari may positivity akong na-invite sa sarili ko. No, but my attraction or the audience that I attract, this is the worst part. I attract more women than men. So that's why I have the strangest thing. I almost got beaten up because people think that I was flirting with their wives or their girlfriends. And I'm like, this is not even once, it's more than once. And I'm saying, sige, this last girlfriend of mine got married, okay? So we didn't see each other for the longest time. Artista siya. And then hiwalay na siya. Ay, daming crew, tama na.
Naku, nakakaloka. Sorry.
Tapos, hindi ko pa rin, titigil na ako doon. Tapos, I would say, you know what, I don't want to see you, not because I don't like you or because I despise you, because we need that time to heal away from each other. So when we were okay, we would talk to each other, and then we were okay. So can I show myself? Can I have a picture? Because you're the only one who can capture my essence. Sabi niya, essence daw. Sabi ko. Rinubugan ka lang sa akin sa loob-loob ko.
HP din siya sa'yo. HP siya sa'yo.
Baka ang galing ko talaga, hindi ko lang alam, di ba? Anyway, kadiri. About sexy. Kadiri kayo talaga. Anyway, so she shows up to my studio. This is after we've been separated for a while and wala na yung relationship, we're okay na with each other. And so how are you na? Ito, I'm married, I have a kid, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. Sabi niya, that's nice. Sabi ko, sige, so we shoot. And then after the shoot, we became comfortable again. We started talking while she was waiting for her husband to pick her up. The husband came in and saw us laughing like best of friends again, and then the husband took out his gun.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
And pointed it in my forehead. I'm like,
what?
Fuck? Yes. I said,
What?
what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Puti na lang. Ang training ko kay Linda Carter, magaling, no?
Wonder Woman, Okay. Sige. Wonder Woman.
So,
What did you do?
with the gun pointed in my forehead and there was dead silence in the room,
Uh-huh.
I destroyed that silence by saying, oh my God, ito ba yung asawa mo? Oh, you're right. Ang gwapo niya, ang brusko-brusko niya. Hindi mo naman sa akin
Galing.
sabi na ganyan siya kagwapo. Shit, ah. Hi, my name is Raymond. And then, you know, sit here beside me. And then the husband says, o sige, hintayin na lang kita sa kotse. Diyan na
Oh
nga
my
kayong dalawa.
Ah,
Because you just disarmed him. I mean, quote unquote, disarmed his
Oo.
greatest fear, which was to move in on you.
yeah. But what a horrible
Yeah.
person. Oh my God. Please private chat us who that was. What a horrible
Wait,
person.
Raymond, you
What
said
a-
the last
that's like
time.
that's so bad.
And then
Sorry.
wait,
I'm
this is
so
having
triggered.
the last girlfriend, which means
Did you have
there are
many?
more. There are more than one. There's more than
yeah,
one. No?
I
Wait,
can count.
wait. Are you bisexual or are you gay?
I'm gay. What the fuck is bisexual? I don't.
I
I'm
don't know. I mean, you sleep. I mean, I've met a lot of gay men who would never touch a happy peck with a
Jing
law. Oh, oh.
Jing Moniz has how many kids? Christian
Oo.
Espiritu has
Mm.
how many kids? I can
Oh.
name a lot of ano. You know,
Mm.
I'll tell you the truth. This is the thing that's confusing people is that when you put labels, it
Mm-mm.
destroys the bare essence of what being human is.
Right.
Humanity does not human love. Humanity does not discriminate emotion. Does not discriminate pleasure. Yeah, and I can go on forever saying that if you blindfold the guy, and sorry to being bluntly
Mhm.
graphic, give him a blowjob, he would never know the difference between if the
Mm.
guy or girl is giving him a blowjob.
Mm.
True.
That's
Yeah.
proven.
Pwede na ako
And
may
you know,
mustache.
kaya nga nag-shave ako parati.
May mustache. Okay.
Smooth.
Some people like my stubbles kasi. Anyway,
Ah. Oh.
but but that's what I'm saying. So you when you're comfortable with yourself and you do fall in love, it's different that you don't get these biases in your head that society has put up. And that's the thing that's bothering me right now. People have been putting so many labels, so many biases. No, we're
Mm.
putting labels to solidify ourselves. Really? Isn't
Mm-mm.
isn't that putting labels with each other really subdividing people even more than putting them
Mm.
together? I mean, that's the
Yeah.
strangest thing. But on the other side of that thought, I was talking to Ice or Isa Sigera before.
Mhm.
He explained it to me that the reasons for the labels are not for public consumption. They're
Mm.
for the personal evolution or understanding or path or journey that person wants to take. So I understand. However, the other side of that, people like ramming it down your throat. Hi,
Mm.
guess what? I'm bisexual. Ako naman, anong pakialam ko? Ang tingin ko lang sa'yo, tao. Hindi ko naman tinatanong kung
Oo.
sino gusto mo kainin, di ba? At the end of the day, di ba? Eh, di ba? Ikaw, Jude, pag nakita mo ako sa daan, sabihin ko ba sa'yo, hi, Jude, kumakain ako ng ano? Parang, di ba, sasabihin ko sa akin, ano pakialam ko? Di ba, guest
Totoo.
ko? Di ba, parang,
Oo.
why do I even have to know what your sex life is in the first place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless, may nagtanong na rin sa akin, Raymond, are you gay or are you just pretending to be gay? Sabi ko, I will answer that question
That's so stupid.
if you will, no, but no, it's true because I'm not like this normally. When I've talked too much, I quiet down and suddenly nagiging macho ko parang, pare, tingin ka pa ako dadanan na dito. Ganon, but nagawa niyo akong clown, ha? Anyway, tuloy na lang story. But, at the end, why do I, if you want to know if I'm gay or not, that means you're interested to go to bed with me. So that's why I return the same question. Raymond, are you gay? Are you interested to go to bed with me? Because that's the only reason why I should tell you if I am or am not, di ba?
Mm.
Or meron
Yeah,
silang gustong ireto, meron silang kaibigan na nagpapatanong. But I think with you, it's amazing because just like some of our guests, it was the attraction that told them who they were, not
Yeah.
they didn't get a label and then acted it out. So a lot of times it's who you're attracted to, but you have to admit, as far as gay men are concerned, that's pretty fluid. You have to admit that because some gay men would never sleep with a woman. They think it's gross.
Yeah.
I think I would even quote si Jack of Will and Grace. Sabi niya the first and last time he'll ever come out of a vagina is when he was birthed. He will never. So I mean, come on. I
Oh my
understand the
God, kasi
labels.
the vagina word here pala.
So no, but I think you're kind of fluid in the sense that you are attracted to whatever you're attracted to.
No, I am attracted to human beings.
There you go.
Nice.
Aha.
Okay.
Because you know what? I will I I will tell you this, and this is not because of studies, but this is because of experience. Any person given a certain situation, you can change perspectives. I'll give you
Mhm.
example. If I've this is also based on tawag dito, teka sagutin ko tong kliyente. At sabi niya, "Ang dadama ka na, nandiyan ka pa ba?" Sabi niya, "Tulog na ako." Sasabihin ko, "Tulog na ako."
Pero nag-text.
Pero naka-text.
Tapos naka-live.
Tulog na ako.
No,
Pero ang
but
ganda
okay.
niya sa camera. Oh.
Tulog ka na ba? Pero sabi ko, hindi, natutulog na. Ay, gising ka pa. Sumagot ako sa text, tulog na ako. Anyway, so going back. Based on experience, the Pinoy culture thinks that if you're a gay guy, and a straight guy flirts with you, this is my generation. They can get security of financial security, emotional security. Kulang na lang nga sabihin nila, nanay ang hinahanap niyo sa akin, kaya yun na. But I'm a different mold. So when straight men come to me and flirt with me and they say, "Oh, I like you, hindi ba tayo pwede maging boyfriend?" Sabi ko, "Ano gagawin ko sa'yo? Diretso ka. At the end of the day, you're gonna look for a wife, you're gonna look for a girl, and then where does that leave me? I'm gonna be jealous. Baka maging Whitney Houston ako, crying for my, ano yun, yung kanta niya? Saving all my love for you."
For you.
Diyos ko, ayoko naman ng ganun. Ang dami ko nang drama sa buhay, dadagdagan mo pa ako ng drama. So,
Mhm.
and sometimes, marupok rin ako. Pag gwapo at maganda katawan, bibigay ako. So,
Marupok po siya.
Speaking of mga gwapo at maganda ang katawan, sila na ang susunod. We have the final four. This time
Final
we
four?
have the gentlemen. Yep.
Okay.
Final four.
JL.
Ang gwapo.
Lloyd is Cancerian. Mabait ito. I know him because we're of the same mold. The only difference is I am given more opportunities to express myself. He was trapped in the mold of being an actor or a celebrity. So there are rules you need to follow. But I understand this guy. No
He's
matter
so
what.
deep, no?
You need to it's different nga. That's why I want to share to the world what the things I've learned with these people I've worked with, because it's really a different John Lloyd when you're talking to him.
Wow.
A good example is we were shooting in New York for the movie of Ate V and Luis. That thing they were lovers, the gay lovers sila ni Luis. So we were in a scene, and then biglang, "Okay, John Lloyd, Raymond, pwede na kayong umalis, kami muna ni Vilma Santos," sabi ng director. Sabi, nagtingin na kaming dalawa, and we're like kids. It's like our mother suddenly said, "You go to the candy store and get whatever you want." We were not even talking to each other. We just look at each other. We ran out, and we were shopping in the same store. We were like, sabi ko, "Wow, kindred spirits." Sabi ko, "Hindi, same zodiac sign."
What's your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
Cancer. Like jelly.
Yeah, we're the mother of the zodiacs.
Yes,
And the worst
yes.
part, I'm also year of the rabbit, which is also the mother of the Chinese zodiac. So mother and mother becomes mother superior. Ako, siguro pag napunas, sabi ni Jun, paano ito nakakasalita ng 2 hours tuloy-tuloy? Practice makes perfect.
Okay, next one. After John Lloyd.
Ay, gwapo na to. Hayop to. Yung point ko, si Mateo Gotticelli is now in front of me. Not in front of me, in the picture. That's true.
I doubt you
Alam
would be
mo?
talking to us if he was right in front of you.
I get torpe pag mabait at I get torpe pag alam ko mabait yung tao, and alam mo yun, how do you put it? When you know the person is good and the person is guapo, and then even if you think all these dirty thoughts in you, parang ikaw yung nakokonsensya, parang magdadasal na lang ako ng rosary kasi I don't wanna think these thoughts. Yun, that is Mateo is the type of person, kunyari, wala na, sorry na lang kayo, kasal na siya, but he's the type of person who will fight for his love. Very romantic itong taong to. Mabait ito. Well, brought up in a very good environment. That's the best thing I can know about this guy. He's a gentleman.
Okay.
Sobra.
Final two gentlemen.
At guwapo. Ito si Coco. Coco is the you know how Marian is with women, bakit mali ang dubbing? Si Coco is the Tagalog version of Amateo. When he comes into the room, he will greet all the production people first, not me, not the important people, but he will always, and he remembers the
names.
Wow.
The names of everybody. I'm like, ang dami mong katrabaho, and he remembers. He knows kasi where his roots are. He knows that, so he doesn't forget that. So ganun si Coco Martin. Guwapo siya. He has that charm. Some people don't like the way he looks, but there's this certain boyishness na when you're talking to him, mapapatanga ka kasi parang ikaw nga si Coco Martin. Parang ganun lang, you become quiet. The worst part, and this is the worst part about Coco, I hate it when he kisses everybody.
What do you... Nagsiselos ka?
Beso. Hindi pa bang, hi Dela, how are you? Goodbye Dela, bye-bye. Bye Jel, bye.
Ay, hindi na yan ngayon, for sure.
Bawal na nga ngayon. Buti lang na-experience ko na siya. Anyway, that's not the point. The point was, every time she would do that to me, I would be so conscious.
Because
cute siya. Tapos bigla siya magkikis, tapos ang bango-bango niya, tapos mayaman pa siya. So sabi ko,
ano kinalaman nun? Ang bango niya, tapos ang yaman-yaman niya. Halit lang Grabe naman to.
Girl, fantasy yan, di ba? Mabango, mayaman, tapos
mabait.
Guwapo, tapos mabait pa, tapos wala siyang girlfriend. So feeling mo, ako na lang, baka magkamali siya. Sana magkamali ka, ganon. Yun yung evil side ni Raymund na sinasabi niya, naku, pag nagkamali ka, naku, ingat ka lang. Naku, Diyos ko, dahil wag ka sana magkamali, ganon.
Oh my gosh, kaloka ka.
Sino ba to si Jello? Expound on the experience with Coco Martin. Wala, halik lang. Ikaw talaga. Kung may experience man ako, hindi ko sasabihin dito, bayaran yung una ako.
Gumagabi na kasi, Raymond. Umiiba na ang usapan pagka nag-aalas 11.
Okay, game.
Okay, last na. Naka-last, pang finale.
My favorite. Oh my God. I love you.
Ginawa ko yun, gusto ni Jelly, na sinabi ko sa kanya kung pwede siya mag-guest daw. Ngayon, it's up to you. You said you wanted him, you want Papa P or Piolo. Or Piolo is on the screen right now for those listening to the podcast. I hope you guys are again.
Look at Monica's smile.
Yes. Papa Piolo or Papa P for is full of abs. Addict yan. I know him again so well that, my perception of him is not the same perception as you guys have. Sa inyo parang, wow, oh my God, look at that hunk. Ang gwapo-gwapo. Totoo, gwapo siya. Maganda lips niya, maganda ang abs niya, maganda ang braso niya. At his age, I will say, ang daya mo, at his age. Kasi, I don't see anybody who can still, replace his overall impact daw of the audience. Ayan, sabi ko sexual. I-guess na yan, sabi ni Ses Liwanag. I-guess yan. Sandali lang, kukuha ng schedule. Kaya talaga.
Hindi, kailangan namin ng recommendation mo. Kailangan recommend mo kami.
I play badminton with him on weekends. Kaya nga nagbabaka sakali rin ako magkaroon ako ng abs na katulad niya. Pero hanggang he's a very generous person. That's one person na you don't even have to ask. Alam mo, mas una pa niya ibibigay sa'yo. Hindi yung pagmamahal, but to help.
Hindi yung pagmamahal.
Ayan.
Parang meron kang kinikim-kim na hinanakit. Hindi pagmamahal. Oo.
Okay.
Hindi nga, puro friendship eh. Pero hindi, wala akong ano dyan, wala akong, when you become friends, you lose that, I don't know how to call it, libog factor. That's the closest I can call it. Phone call na yan si Papa. Tawagan ko ngayon, Gracie, tawagan na natin.
Oh my gosh! Tatawagan niya
Parinig
talaga!
natin.
Oh
Di ba
my
gusto
God.
natin,
Yes. Please. Please.
Go ahead. Please, we won't stop you.
Text muna natin. Sabihin natin, gising ka pa. Baka sumagot, hindi na.
Sabi niya, sasagot niya parang nasagot mo kanina. Hindi, tulog na ako. Oo, nagpa-podcast
Ayan,
live
tinext.
din siya.
Ayan,
Sandali
tinext
lang.
ko. Para,
Wait, Raymond.
No, when he goes on
Annotate-
IG live, it's like wala, everything stops.
Raymond
Okay.
is back.
Sandali.
Drop.
I-annotate lang natin. Kasi when Raymond said that, he actually got his phone and really did text him. It just
oh
happened.
yeah, I'm sorry for the people who are listening in the podcast version of this. I got my phone. I texted him now. I said, "Are you awake?" And then if he responds, I will say, "Can I put you on on speaker so some girls want to talk?"
Oh my God,
Wait.
nakakaloka.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, you know why? You know why I did it to you guys? Because somebody did this. I think it's Jimmy Kimmel or James Corbin. Was it James? No. Anyway, you can I have your phone? And he dialed the first celebrity that was there. So
Oh.
I will do
bet.
it now with you guys. Yeah,
I
might as well
bet.
do it
Alam
with you
mo,
guys.
ang sarap nakawin ng telepono mo.
Totoo.
Kasi lahat ng phone numbers
I
ng mga artista and the private conversations. My goodness.
Shit, may point ka, may private conversations. Tingnan ko kung nabura ko.
Oh, di ba? Hindi,
Oh my God, yun ang gagawin ko ngayon pagkatapos. Yun ang gagawin ko ngayon pagkatapos ito lahat ng private conversations.
Oo, Raymond, alam mo yung
Delete.
sa Viber, meron yan, if somebody takes a picture of your conversation, you will get alerted. Para alam mo kung pinicturean nila. Yes. To protect yourself. You need to protect yourself. Wait, Raymond, can I just say, we've been talking forever, and while we wait for Papa P to respond, that's all really we're waiting for. I think, and it was confirmed today. I've always known that you're yes, you're a good photographer. Everybody knows that. Everybody can see all the pictures, the billboards, and you don't get to do that for 35 years without being a certain level of good. And that's understating it. But I think your understanding of celebrity, of people, of lighting, of mood, of connection, you approach your skill. And I think that's also what you do with your quarantine chikahan. You seem to have a 3D view of everything when you're at it. Whether it's talking about sexuality, talking about food, talking about how to talk to artistas, I think even your view on celebrity and how their lives are so different. Parang merong pang public, and then you also see that there's a private person there, and you get to see that. While the rest of the world only sees them as celebrity, you get to see them as people.
Yeah.
Beyond
as humans.
celebrity, what they need, like the privacy thing. Like, I think that's so key when you said, ang artista, pag in-approach mo sila ng hindi mo inaagaw yung space nila, they're more likely to give it to you, yung mga picture. Kasi they feel respected, they feel seen.
Mm-mm.
And I think that's one of the best things about what you do is when you approach people or a project, you're looking at it from so many points of view. How do you do that? You're a very smart man.
Maybe I have ADD. Sabi nila wala daw no araw yun. No. But seriously, how do I do it? No, but it's like a chess game. I love challenges. I don't think on a linear level. So let's just say, I'll be honest with you. When I'm talking to you right now, I'm thinking of 5 different things. I'm
Yep.
thinking, well, Monica's like thinking how Jel is reacting, why Jude is quiet, what question Delamar is about to ask, and what the audience is thinking if they're accepting me on that kind of wavelength, or do I need to bring it down to the level wherein it doesn't hurt anybody or doesn't offend anybody. So all these things happen at the same time. But with it happens. It doesn't happen overnight. You earn that. You earn that keep eventually. Like when a person goes into the studio, 5 seconds. I need to read you.
Yeah.
Dell, I've had experiences of you having a bad day, and I was no, but I'm being honest. But I would be careful what to ask or what to I mean, say to you. Some people call me an empath, wherein I actually absorb people's
Yeah.
emotion, and I do have that. At the end of the day, I get sad when somebody talks to me when they're sad. I get enormously agitated when somebody's angry, and I don't know why. Um,
Oh.
I say things. This is the weirdest thing. I say things to a person that's I don't even know is real to them. For example, one artista comes into the studio and says, and is quiet, and then she removes her eyeglasses and just sits on the makeup table and said, "Girl, alam mo, mahal ka niya, away lang yan. Yun, it's gonna pass, but don't let it affect you. Everybody fights." And she starts crying in front of me. I'm like, what did I do?
At saka huwag ka umiyak, masisira ang makeup.
Paano ba nalaman na ito gawin? And then, paano ko to gagawin? And then, some people nga don't believe. They think I always make up stories, but I am blessed with a life that has so many stories that I myself don't believe it myself.
Right.
I mean, I met celebrities. I met actors that I never thought I'd meet. I sat down with Sharon Stone and conversed with her about real estate and why she's still rich even if she doesn't have movies, and why she's a rocket scientist. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like flabbergasted at that whole idea. I met Sylvester Stallone at akala ko driver lang siya, ganun tipo. Because ganun ang itsura niya. Opportunities. And I always tell people, like, even during pandemics or tragedies, that there's just one side. All these things are just one side of the equation. There's always two sides. So when people were having anxiety during that whole pandemic thing, I said, wait, this is the chance wherein I can use my gift of gab to actually confuse people from having anxiety problems and start talking to them, and at least have an hour and a half of them, escaping this whole shitload of situation we have. So
Right.
that's how the thing started, and up to now I'm still talking. Shit.
Ba't ka nanood nung kay Tito Boy? What caught your eye in the Tito Boy Kasi were you already on Facebook?
No, I was about to close. I was about to close my Facebook, and then I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in synchronicity because it always happens to me. Hello, Tito Raymond. Hi, Cooper.
It's
No,
Harper.
Say hi.
hi, Harper.
Hi, Tito Raymond. Hi, Tito Vincent.
How are you? And that's how people call me. Tita Meme. I know you look so. Did you just wake up?
Did you just wake up? They're asking if you just woke up.
I woke up.
I know you look like that. Or you look like you need to brush your teeth. You finished now? You brushing your teeth?
Did you brush your teeth?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, I
good.
did.
Yes, she
Good,
has.
good.
Okay. Sorry, you were saying.
So I don't know how it happens, but when I saw your screen, I didn't even see Boy. I saw Dell. I stopped. I clicked, and that's it. The rest, I was just listening. I didn't even know you guys had a podcast. So after that, I started, researching frequency of what you're gonna show. Tapos biglang sabi ko, ano nangyari? Walang schedule. I had
Walang schedule talaga. Look at Jude. He says,
Ayan na si Jude. Umiiyak na si
Paano
Jude.
ko to
On mo na yung mic mo, Jude.
abangan? So sabi ko, nahiya naman ako i-message si Del kasi nasa Amerika. So I said, sige, si Jelly na lang muna kasi and I'll be completely honest. So sabi ni Jelly, when I shot in Raymond's studio, he asked me to jump. Sabi ko, shit, hanapin ko ngayon yung file. Hindi ko maalala kung kailan ko sinut na tumatalon ka.
Sobrang tagal. Sobrang tagal na nun. It was for Nestle cereal drink or Nesvita. I
Okay.
can't even remember
Yeah.
which one. Yung may
I know that.
fitness
Yes.
instructor, may stylist, may interior designer. That one.
May
I
tanong,
I know naman this.
hindi pa ba
Look,
sumasagot si Papa P?
No,
wala
that's
eh.
okay.
Baka
Let's
matutulog
save
na
him
maaga
for
kasi
another day.
addict siya. Yun ang comment na sinasabi ko sa addict ka. Sabi niya, addict si Papa P. Oo, addict siya sa
Exercise.
sports and fitness and exercise. He wakes up early in the morning to run. After
Wow.
running, he goes to the gym. After the gym, tatawagan niya ako, halika badminton tayo. Sabi ko, utang na loob. Hindi ka pa ba pagod? You know? Kwento mo pa lang sa akin, pagod na ako sa'yo. Ganun yung tipo.
That's true. Parang he
Oo.
exercises 3 times a day. Kasi
Tapos
he used
siya pa nagwawalis.
he used to do yoga kasi with
Exacto.
my partner. So parang yoga, badminton, running.
Kaya naman ganun ang
Partner.
katawan niya. Diyos ko, di ba?
Mhm.
Raymond, may tanong ako. Personal to.
Raymond, did you say something?
Hindi, kasi meron, one time, nagkita kami sa building, tapos sabi niya sa akin, nag-meet kami sa lobby, ako akyat, siya pababa. Sabi niya, hoy, bruha. Nagulat ako. Sabi ko, what? Sabi niya, pinagmi-meetingan ka sa taas. Sabi ko, ha? Oh, kasalanan mo eh. Kasalanan mo na may ibang artista na natatanggal sa a certain roster. Tapos sabi mo sa akin, may isang manager na nagsabi, sino ba yan sa billboard? Sino ba yan? Di ko naman yan kilala. Bakit yan may billboard? Yung alaga ko wala. Sino yon? Gusto ko malaman, Raymond.
Titignan ko yung oras, baka gising pa, wag private shot. I seriously, wait. But seriously, ito yung totoo. I'm not trying to protect you or me or whoever. I don't remember who, but I remember that incident to sinabi ko yun. Kasi, proud ako. Kasi naiinis ako dun sa mayabang na manager.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh my God, I think naalala ko na.
Ayun, private chat, ha?
Ba't ayaw mag-work ang private chat natin? Chat with the
Work
host and other guests.
yan!
Makikita ba yun? Uy, sandali, baka makita yan. Makikita ba nila yan?
Hindi,
Baka
tayo
wala
na
siya.
yan.
Tayo lang. Okay. Sige
Oh,
nga.
yan.
Okay, yan na.
Ay, wag, baka ma-screen capture.
Wala.
Hindi, tayo lang.
Oh.
Pag nag-end broadcast, ano yun ko sa'yo? Para sigurado na to.
Ah, sige, para sigurado. Okay.
Si Papa sa Instagram 15 minutes ago. Hindi totoo yun. Yun is, Gracie, makinig ka sa akin. Iba ang nag-upload sa kanyang, titignan ko tuloy yung Instagram.
Grabe, stalking
Para
skill.
ma-verify.
Oo, marunong.
Sinabi mo eh,
Titignan ko talagang.
titignan ko talaga kung siya yung nag-load.
Oh my gosh, he's really looking.
Ayan. Ang bagal ng signal ko, no? Ayaw mag-load. Ayaw mag-load talaga. Oh, yan ha. Wala. Dead air. Sa mga tao nakikinig sa podcast, I'm holding my phone right now. Talaga, I'm holding. Ay, lumang post na to. Hindi siya.
Grabe, alam na alam. Diyos ko.
Yes, memorize ko na po yan. Doon daw na naghahanap sa aking, ginugol mo daw ang podcast ko. Go to YouTube, Raymond Isaac channel. Marami kang makikita mga doon. So, Tony De Leon, thank you for asking. Oh, di ba? Kinakausap ang audience, di ba?
Oh, wow.
Hindi, alam mo, actually, that's also one of the things that I would say is remarkable. We only had to tell you that we're a podcast, and you've been annotating it, all the things.
Yes.
I mean, kasi a lot of people, when we interview them, they don't have that understanding na kailangan mong sabihin kasi nga podcast, walang visual. But we only had to tell you once. We didn't probably have to tell you. You already know that.
Yeah, but maybe Raymond Isaac is a savant. No, I'm not savant. Si savant, yan, kakilala ko yan, anak yan ni Mang, sa kanto yan nakatira. I wish I was a savant, but thank you for saying that, but I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm a mutant.
And that's why, I mean, it's like talking to you and some other, like Tito Boy, for example, it seems like you have tabs open on so many things, like a topic
my
you
head
brought
is
up.
that.
Tapos pipili ka dun sa mga nakalamas, ano mas interesting? Ito. Diba? Ganun ka mag-isip, diba?
No, sabay-sabay lumalabas yung tabs. For example, when I say something like the divine mommy divine issue, the tab of saying I love this chismis, and then the tab of saying
Mhm.
wait, balance it out
Yeah.
first. I need to
Right.
deliver because not everybody understands that point of view. You know, I hate people saying that tamad na ako, matanda na ako, or not. I'm not saying me. I mean in general that I want to retire. But you
Mhm.
see, that's the worst part for any person when you stop thinking and stop doing something. There's so much to learn. That's why I feel like I'm still a kid. There's so much
So
things,
much to
so many
learn.
things to yeah, so many things to discover. In fact,
Yeah.
kunyari, ikaw, I was there. I was still eavesdropping talaga. Notice my something. I was eavesdropping after the boy went out, and you cried. And I
Ah.
said, thank God you did that because I agree with Sinjeri and Moy is that I miss you. I miss you talking like that. I was in awe when you were barraging him with questions, and sabi ko, that's the
Mm-mm.
Dell I miss, and that's the Dell you missed. Sabi ko, I love it. You're
Mhm.
back. I said, you're back. I was so happy when you were doing that.
Yeah.
Well, talking to you is kind of like that too. I mean, it's so alive, the conversation. When you say that you keep branching off to little topics, it's because whatever comes up, you do have something to say.
Yeah.
Parang it's how I've worked with you for so many years, and parang I don't know that we've talked about something na napakaliit nung pangunawa mo. Parang kahit anong sabihin, kahit anong itapon, meron kang opinion, meron kang sasabihin. And it's
Mm-mm.
not always what most people will say. For example, the divine thing. What I love about what you said is that, and this is more to the point, when people say don't judge each other, hindi ibig sabihin wala kang opinion. Kasi imposibleng walang opinion ang
Yeah,
tao sa ginawa mo, sa sinabi mo. The part
correct.
that I think I loved about what you said is that when we say don't judge, it's because we can't lay a verdict na she's a bad mother. She's a good
Mm.
mother. We have to stop because we say na hindi natin alam ang buong storya. And
Correct.
that's what it means when you don't judge. You can have an
Mm.
opinion about certain things, but know
Thank
that you don't know everything there is to know.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will quote you because I can't seem to put it in words, but you just did it for me.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, hindi ko na masabi. So, yun na nga. Kaya nga English
Out
speaking,
mo
kaya nga English speaking si Del at ako yun halfway in, halfway out. Ay, naku.
Gusto ko makuha yung itsura. I love what you, hindi ko na masabi.
Sabi, wag na natin pilitin pag hindi mo nasabi. I will always admit to a fault, but I will never back down on a conversation siguro. But the only conversation I cannot have with people is when they start talking about themselves na on a sexual level kasi parang na-awkward ako.
Talaga?
I don't know why. Kunyari wala na tayong broadcast at sabihin kunyari ni Jelly o ni Jude na lang para si Jude na lang ang biktima natin for today. Sabihin, you know what? I like it, when I'm making love to a woman that, her nipple would suddenly appear in front of me and I would slowly, I'm like,
On that note, Raymond, did you know that a woman aroused, her boobs get as much as 25% bigger at the
really?
peak of arousal? Yes. Parang all the
Ah,
blood rushes there to attract the male. And same thing with the male. All the blood
yeah,
rushes to the dick, right?
the dick, right?
Yun. Kaya
Oh.
maganda yun. Kaya magandang picturean yung time na yun. Kasi ang laki ng boobs.
Either that o naglalactate siya. Kaya nga nung buntis ka, Del, sabi ko, oh, wow, you have nice boobs, Del.
Oo nga. Oo,
And
sinabi
I
mo yun.
sounded and I sounded like a predator. Sabi ko, did I just say that? Sabi
No,
ko,
but I understand. Saka sabi mo pa sa akin, Del, now is the time to have, ano yan? A nude
nude
pictorial.
chat. Yes, one of those moments.
Nung unang pumayat ako, tapos nung nabuntis ako ulit, sabi mo magpa-nude ako. Sayang di ko
Eh,
ginawa.
okay lang yun. May next time pa naman eh.
Raymond, we've cornered you enough. I mean, this is like 2 hours and 47 minutes almost.
Wait,
You're
we did?
amazing.
Yes.
Yes, you're
Yes.
amazing. You didn't even I don't know that you even breathed throughout.
Oo.
Huminga ka pa ba?
Parang isang beses ka lang uminom ng tubig.
I'd
Ay!
like to
What's that? Oh,
Ha?
nice.
Kala ko kung ano yung nilabas niya.
Oxygen.
baliw. I'm putting a aerosol. No, it's not air. I'm putting a can of oxygen in front of the camera for those who are listening right now. The reason I'm doing that is it's called an oxycan. An oxycan is actually oxygen in a can wherein you spray it to yourself so you can have more oxygen in the brain or in the blood. The more oxygen in your brain and in the blood stimulates more interesting conversation and nonstop conversation. So if you don't want me to talk, take it away from me.
So instead of coffee, yan lang meron ka, Oxycan.
It actually works. So if kunyari, Jelly, you have an event and you're sluggish, you're tired for whatever reason, a whiff of that because athletes use this and the eyes use this when they're dancing, and the feeling is it's harmless. What it does is that it feels you just came out of a cold shower. It's like wow, this is a nice experience. Now I'm addicted. No, I'm not. I'm not addicted to it.
Parang ano,
I just
yung
know.
parang yung sa ano kay yung one of the clinics, the hyperbaric chamber, parang ganun yan, 'di
Yes,
ba?
you go into an oxygen chamber. It actually
For jet
stimulates,
lag.
for jet lag or
Lag.
for even for skin. So what it does, it actually gives you a fresher tone on the skin. It gives you this glow. It's a weird oxygen kasi is we don't have enough oxygen in our air right now. So if you bombard yourself with oxygen at certain levels, your brain clears up, your red blood cells are even activated, and your skin tone has this glow like you just had sex. So if you can't have sex tonight, buy an Oxycan.
Okay, saan ba makakabili
Yan si
niyan?
Jelly, si Jelly.
Ubusin ko na,
Bumili nga.
ubusin ko stock nila.
Mars.
Saan?
Jel. Jel, hindi ka pangit. Hindi mo kailangan ng Oxycan.
Oo.
Oh, may Tinder naman, di ba?
May timbre. Okay.
Tinder.
Tinder. Kala ko timbre.
Kung hindi Tinder, meron, ano yung pambata? May bata ngayon na app.
Bumble.
Bumble, oo. Ay, nako.
Jelly?
Nahuhuli ko yung mga pamangkin.
Raymond, thank you for speaking with us. Thank you for parang when we asked you to guess, when Jelly asked you to guess, you were so enthusiastic. And
Right away.
it really ang sarap na ganun yung attitude. So thank you so much. And then following it through with guesting on the show and talking to us about so many things. Thank you so
Sorry
much.
about that. Yeah, but Oxycan, yes. People are asking. It's Oxycan. It's a very, very mercury drug.
There you go.
500 pesos.
Endorsement. Oh my God.
Endorsement, hindi. Uy, hindi ako nag-endorse nito. Wait, seriously, Jel, when after this broadcast, you need to make me kulit about Papa P because I'm sure he's going to wake up early, and then I do want him to guess for you guys because you guys are fun.
Yay! Thank you.
Oh my God. Ayun, masaya yung isa sa amin.
isa dyan.
Super happy.
Medyo,
Teka, but I thought your partner plays badminton with him.
No, before. No, my partner taught him yoga. A long, long time ago.
Oh,
Like 7 years ago. Yeah. When he was in
okay.
yoga.
When he was into yoga, yeah.
When he was
Well,
in
now is his badminton and running and all that. So,
Yes.
so let's just pray that Papa P will have. So we see the schedule there.
Okay.
say
I
hello
want you
to
to- I turn
Yeah.
into a pumpkin by 12 o'clock. Sorry,
Okay.
girls.
Wait, thank
Thank
you
you,
so
just-
much.
Raymond.
Thank
You
you.
don't. Thank you. Oy, pero Del, once you sign out, I'm gonna wait in the backstage, but we can talk na after. Tapusin na natin tong yun, hindi natin mapag-usapan.
Magpo-post up lang kami. Okay. Okay. Thank you,
Bye
Raymond. This
guys,
is
thank you.
Bye, Raymond. Wow, thank you so much. Oh my God, what an amazing one.
On the eavesdrop
Oh
live.
my gosh.
YouTube, Twitter.
Oh my gosh, grabe siya. Grabe siya. Sandali, nandiyan pa siya. Hindi pa natin siya pwede pag-usapan. Kasi nandiyan pa siya. Sandali lang. Okay, wala na po siya. Punong-puno. Punong-puno ang usapan. Busog na busog.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Raymond. Did you guys enjoy that?
I think they did. A lot of people watched today. Thank you guys on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. We appreciate all your comments and all your questions to Raymond. And they had so much fun, sabi ni Tony. Yes, yes.
And I love it na si Raymond talaga yung nagbabasa ng mga comments niya at sinasagot na lang yung tanong. Diba? Wala na tayong kailangan gawin.
I know. As a host, wala kang kailangan. Alam na niya eh. Parang, okay, he gets it. He'll do it. Oh, wow. What a conversation.
What a way to start July
Right.
for the eavesdrop and continue our FB Live. And now we're trying out YouTube and Twitter and with loads of help from PNA.
Podcast Network Asia and Ryan.
Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, PNA.
Okay.
All right, we got to wrap up the show.
I'm looking forward to more of these in the future.
Yeah, the Papa P.
The Papa P.
The Papa P episode. Just ko, kailangan na maraming panty liner.
All right, so this has been another episode of The Eavesdrop. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us tonight. My name is Francesca.
Well, you've got me, Jelly.
And this is Del.
Jude Rocha, thanks for the hang with the gang. We'll see you next time.
Bye.